Welcome.
We're live, aren't we?
We're live, dude. We're live. Yes. Could you tell with my with the way I was speaking that would be a
live voice?
That'd be an odd way to just talk to a human being as they walk into a
Biggs
room.
is entering.
Yeah. No, dude. No. We're actually pre-taping this for tomorrow. No. Well, welcome, man. How are you?
I'm good. Volume. Wait.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Not hearing it.
No, it's not your
There it
fault.
is.
It wasn't set up because we're surprising our producer who didn't know. This is our. We like to surprise staffers. See, that's Danielle.
Hey, Danielle.
Do you know who Kenny Ortega is? He's a
God.
choreographer director. You know?
Of course.
Yeah. She had a bucket list item to meet Kenny Ortega. She didn't know he was coming in.
Okay.
He came in, changed her life.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
That's
Now-
incredible. And now I'm your bucket list.
No,
I
but
I love you. I love no
okay.
disrespect.
But you are.
Sorry. Whose bucket list am I?
Right behind
No one.
Danielle.
Okay.
That's Mike Montone.
Hey, Mike. What's
Very
up, man?
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, buddy.
And he is, I mean, with these American Pie movies are Bible to him. Everything he does and said, and I don't just mean yours, the DVD ones too.
The entire catalog.
Oh, wow.
Which I've never met anybody that follows that says, I'm going like, you mean like the four, right?
There's 4 additional straight to DVD.
He goes, no, those are not additional straight. That's part of the universe. and you can't be an American.
The AP cinematic universe.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And you can't proclaim yourself an American Pie fan unless we can talk about The Naked Mile or whatever.
Right. The Nick. Yeah. Right.
Well, we need to see the evolution of the Stifler family.
Oh my god. This is amazing. By the way, I don't even know what those movies are about. That the Stifler family's even like, this is news to me. You're like, wait, what? The Stifler family?
No, same. The only reason I know is because we've questioned
Right.
Mike to be like, we've all seen these are generational cornerstones, but we don't know what's going on these DVDs.
Yeah, no one should.
He knows all of it.
Wow.
He knows all of it.
Well, you go on a number of trips to university,
Right.
sort of in the vein of American Pie 2.
Right.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
We go to band camp as well.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, right. One of them is a band camp one, specifically.
Yeah, we have a band camp. We have Naked Mile.
Right.
I love that he's saying we. Like I love that he takes ownership. Well, we have a band camp one. We've got the university.
It's for the culture.
Right. Okay.
I also love too that like those movies when it's like whether it's the band camp thing or whatever, it's like we can't leave one reference in this film series alone. We have to expand to a feature length. Anything that is said in this film.
There was a joke in American Pie 1 that landed very well. Let's make a 90-minute
That's right.
feature around it.
feature length. Who wants to do it? No, it's okay. We'll recast.
Oh, God. That's good. Well, hey, man, great to meet you, Mike, and appreciate the fandom. And, yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Maybe we can, I still haven't seen those 4 additional ones, so maybe we could have, like, a viewing party one day or something.
There should be a screening at, like, the Comedy Cellar or something like that.
You think so?
Oh,
It's just the DVDs.
Yeah, the straight to
yeah,
DVDs.
Yeah.
No, I think so. I absolutely think so. Welcome.
Thanks, man.
Welcome, man. I wanted
Thank
you to
you.
know you're in a room of friends.
Right up there with Kenny Ortega.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
No, that's amazing. Do you still, I'm sure at a point you had quite enough of people telling you they'd seen the film American Pie.
Nope.
Do you? No, you still. Yeah.
No. Honestly, no. I think I got. I think maybe there were I really mean this, and obviously I have a little distance and some perspective, and I've grown up a bit, but I really do mean this. I've always embraced it. If anything, the only thing I sort of had enough of or would get annoyed with, people ask me, does it bother you? That it would only be interactions with fans at inopportune times. You know, particularly once I had kids, it was like that's it. That's really my only boundary around it. People, I was at a wedding this weekend and people were coming up to me and they were like, I'm sure you're sick of hearing this, but I love, American Pie. And I'm like, why would I be sick of hearing that? Honestly, like what I understand the impulse to say that to me because they're like, I know I'm not the only person, but it's like that interaction with that person who said that they love me and they love this movie is just as meaningful as the first time it happened. It's like in fact, it may be even more meaningful that it's still happening to an extent. I mean, it was 30 years ago, dude. Almost,
Yeah.
And it's like the fact that people still talk about it, and I've got weird producers who are talking to me about like, the DVDs and
Right.
shit,
Right.
No, it really is. It's kind of amazing. It is.
Yeah, and I guess you can never fathom. I mean, I guess that's that's the thing of making entertainment, is that you really never know what's going to be just sitting there going like, yeah, this will entertain people for 30 minutes on this day and be forgotten about forever.
I've done a lot of those, and that's how, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's why I can appreciate it too. Like, and that's what I mean about having some distance. During that time, during those 30 years, I've done a lot of things that people have either not seen, have forgotten about, don't care about, hasn't impacted them the way. So to be a part of this thing that is still being talked about, that people still want to talk to me about, is really great. It is.
How long do you think it took, or maybe it wasn't a thing, for you to be like, okay, as I start doing more stuff, I can't have it stuff that connects to that character?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or was it never a concern?
on the acting side, I don't think I made a conscious choice ever to say I need to do something intentionally different. I'd always looked for other things. I found some in theater, especially. Orange is the New Black felt a little different. I mean, there were certainly things that but it wasn't an intentional attempt to get away from American Pie. It was just that I wanted to do those other things as well.
Right.
I mean, I kept doing sequels. There's no world in which I could say to myself, oh, I want to get away from this character and then go back and do another American Pie. That sort of doesn't make sense. I will say, on the directing front, what I'm here to talk about, I guess we'll get there.
Yeah.
This movie I directed, there was a bit of intentionality behind doing something that was not like American Pie. I had been looking for something to direct for a while, and was briefly attached to a really funny script that was more in the vein of American Pie, and it would have been. It's a great script, and I feel like I could have contributed something, but at the same time, I felt like maybe it was a little too on the nose and too expected for my first directing opportunity. So in that sense, I felt like there was a little bit of intent behind moving away from it, but otherwise, there's no getting away from that character.
Yeah.
If I was going to do that, it should have been after the first movie. The Heath Ledger approach of, I did this great teen comedy, it was big, it was a success, but I feel like I'm more than this, and I'm going to go and do these other things and not do all the teen comedies that I've now been offered. But first of all, I'm not Heath Ledger, so I wouldn't have been offered necessarily those incredible dramatic roles that Heath Ledger did. But if there was going to be some sort of intention, it should have been then.
That's true. But you're right, though. Like the thing that I think a lot of people forget and make the mistake of is they all kind of think that they're Heath Ledger, and there are so many more stories of people going like, well, that incredibly successful franchise that is very meaningful to an entire generation, forget that.
Yep.
I'm going to move on to other things, and you never see them again.
Exactly.
You know?
And by the way, at the point that American Pie hit, I had been acting for 15 years and had already been on Broadway and done a primetime television series and had done some really great things, and they had all gone away. I had done these things that at the time I was like, oh, this is my big break. And then a year later, I'm, auditioning for voiceovers and not getting them. You know what I mean? So I think that was really great for me, because by the time American Pie and the success and American Pie's success happened, I had already sort of, I don't know, my expectations were, I don't know, I just felt like this could go away. I just had a sense of appreciate this now, take advantage of it, because this could all go away. This is a very fickle industry, and let's exploit it, Be smart, try to be smart about the choices that you make. Don't do stupid things, I could tell you the reason I have for doing each of the movies that I did, but yes, they were all kind of in the vein of the character that I played in American Pie. It's not, I wasn't, trying to be like, okay, screw this, now I got to become this guy.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I guess I didn't realize how much work you had done before But I think that has to be, I mean, it probably saved you
I think so, yeah.
in a lot of ways, because I can't imagine if that had been early in your career, American Pie, and you had gotten that level of success and it had just become normalized. Like, that's every story of every young actor that like gets destroyed by the industry.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was a lot of us in American Pie, even though we were a cast of mostly unknowns, most of us had been in the industry for a while. Eddie K. Thomas, who played Finch in the movies, probably didn't know him before American Pie. Same with me. He and I have been auditioning together in New York City since he was 8 and I was 10. Yeah, is that right? He started when he was 8 and I'm 2 years older than him. Yeah, so I've known him since I was 10 years old. We were auditioning for everything. Same thing, everything, every day. We'd see each other on auditions. Natasha, of course, was a kid actor and she was doing it. Allison had been on a Buffy. And so, so I think a lot of us were sort of prepared, and it wasn't our first massive success in that way. Even Chris Klein had Election, happen. And
oh, yeah, of course.
But no, I think I was better prepared than most young people who achieve that kind of success.
Yeah,
because of my history.
Yeah, and like sitting there going like that philosophy in every way of being like, this is fun right now, or we're getting all this opportunity right now. Mm-hmm. But it's right now.
It's right now. And of course that played out for me. Like, of course, 30 years, I've had crazy ups and downs. I mean, that's what happens, And that's also why when you talk about fan interactions and people talking about it, that's also why I have an appreciation for it, because the fact that, I'm still here at all 30 years later, it's a reminder, like I'm still in it. People still recognize me. I'm still, doing the thing that I like. It's, because I could be, bagging groceries and people go, you look like the guy that was in that movie that I grew up watching. And then that's happening, and it's its own thing. So the fact that I'm still in this industry at all is I'm grateful for it.
How do you start directing? How does one start directing? Like, how do you get out there and be like, no, I want to be the guy
who directs now? Yeah. It's funny. I was asking that question for a long time, and thought that I was going to need to be even more proactive than I was. I mean, at a certain point, it occurred to me that obviously I have to take matters, like, and also my agent and my team, who I had spoken to. I'd say it was the last 5 years or so in earnest that we had conversations where I said, I really want to direct. Like, let's really look for opportunities. I don't know what that means. Just read scripts, independence. Do you have writer clients? Like, what do you, like, let's, and also on my end, movies that I would act in, relationships with producers, putting the bug in their ear that that I want to direct, that this is something that I want to do, that I to look at me in a different way, and kind of just trying to sort of make little moves like that. And I was probably going to, do a short film or something, because I hadn't done anything. And so I was, and probably shadow some director friends of mine in LA, and go sort of start that process. And then the script came to me. My agent found it, actually, and it was just for me to act in. And he read it and sent it to me and said, I think you're going to like this movie, and I think you're going to want to direct it. I think this could be the one. And so we just started the process from there. And I went back to a producer who I knew that I wanted to direct, and who supported that idea, who thought it would be a good idea. And so I went back to him, and he was like, oh yeah, this is a good script, and I do trust you, and I do want to support you as a director. And so the pieces kind of fell into place. So that's how it came about. I mean, and it's luck. I mean, the fact that this script came to me at all is obviously just, right time, right place. But yeah, I don't know. It was a question I was asking for a really long time.
Yeah.
I don't, how do I do this? How does one do this,
Especially like when you're known for one part of the industry, and it's like, no, I want to try this. By the way, the movie's called Untitled Home Invasion Romance, which is available now digitally, Prime, YouTube, Apple TV, Google Play. Jason Biggs is not only the director, also starring in the movie. That's the other thing. First-time director, star.
Yeah.
Do you have to figure out like how do I navigate directing myself?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was a pain in the ass to work with.
It's gotta be. What was worse for you, dealing with yourself as a director or as an actor?
Actor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't come out of his trailer. I mean, it was like fucking. Do you see how I switched? I went his. I wouldn't come out of his trailer.
It's a weird thing that happens.
It's a weird thing. Yeah, it was difficult. I mean, the difficulty really was because I just didn't have the luxury of being able to watch playback as often as I would have liked. We just had real constraints of money and therefore time. So I couldn't, go and watch it after each take and go, oh, let me see, so I'd have to do a couple of takes and then kind of go think, say, I think that one, let me watch that one. That one might have been the one. And, but it was also, me telling other people as well, like trusting other people. My producer and my DP were on the monitor and other actors in scenes with me. The craft service person, if you were walking by, if you saw me and you were like, that was a bad take, Biggs, tell me. Yeah. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll take notes from anybody. But also, I think it helped that while this movie, like I said earlier, while the movie I think is a bit, unexpected for me in terms of genre, and the role itself was kind of in my wheelhouse. I think the rest of the movie, and I also don't think it's my movie, my character's movie. I think it's Megan Rath who plays Susie. I think it's her movie. It's her character that goes on this crazy journey that has these big changes and is just really awesome character. And so for my character, I didn't have to like figure a whole lot out. And so I was able to really work with Megan on figuring what her sort of stuff was. And so I was able to sort of focus more on directing than my performance, I guess.
Right.
Basically, I phoned in my performance,
which is
what
great.
I'm saying. Yeah,
which
is what I've always
because
done.
there's not a director to complain about it.
Exactly.
You know what
exactly
I mean? What do you
right.
get, like,
what am I going to do?
Right.
What am I going to do? Yell at myself?
Right. The director said it was fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great. Move on. Let's move on.
That's right. That's 100% right. Do you have to displace, like when you're looking at your own scenes and kind of directing yourself, I feel like it'd be much easier. Like, I can't look back or listen to anything that I'm doing. But I can within 5 seconds, like, look at what somebody else is doing and go, what if you did this? What if you did that?
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that for myself. Do you have to kind of displace?
There's a little bit, totally, a little dissociation that
Yeah.
happens and kind of go, you kind of have to take a step back and not look at it like, because I would watch performances of myself in the past and have a different sort of look at it with a different lens, through a different lens. And this was like, I got to take a kind of step back and just look at it like, does this make sense in the context of the scene? Does it make sense opposite that performance? In the past, I would just be like, was that a funny delivery? Was my line good? Did I do good? It was very more self-centered, And
I bet too, as the director, even directing yourself, because you're worried about the whole movie, you become less self-centered around your performance.
That's it. No, that's exactly right. So yeah, I was able, I think, to sort of zoom out a little bit and kind of take in the whole sort of, the scenes as a whole, the movie as a whole, as opposed to just my performance, which is what I would normally do. Yeah.
When you spend 5 years like trying to do this and trying to find an opportunity to do this, and you finally get the opportunity, is there a pressure that goes along with that to be like, I have to, because otherwise if I do a bad job, I'm going to look like a fool. I've been asking for this and trying to convince people that I'm capable.
That's part of the reason why it's only been the last 5 years that I think I've been really looking in earnest, because I've been afraid to do it, because I'm afraid of failure. Yeah, 100%. Well, and also because I've achieved success as an actor at such an early age. Mm-hmm. And I know what my lane is, and I know what I'm good at, and I know my limitations. I mean, I've stepped out sometimes. I've taken some risks, but not many on the acting side. But I've taken some, for sure, and tried to do different things. But for the most part, they've been very calculated risks. And it's also, the risks have been taken on a sort of smaller scale, I guess, right? And so this directing something felt like, a big unknown. I had confidence, certainly when it came to, I thought that I could contribute when it came to working with actors. But on the photographic side of things, the technical side of things, I felt like I still had a lot to learn, and I was really nervous. And so, I just was afraid of falling on my face and then never getting another opportunity and to sort of really even say to my agents, like, hey, let's find something to direct. I'm ready. I want to do this. And then when I got the opportunity, and the script was great.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'd I don't want to screw. I could screw this up,
and it's on me to screw. Everything else is great.
Everything else is great right now, and and it had a great cast, and it is really on me to really screw this up. And so yeah, no, it was totally scary, and honestly, I don't think I really allowed myself to sort of pat myself on the back and even really like the movie, like truly like it, until a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've always I've been proud of myself that I made this happen.
Yeah.
That I directed a movie, that it happened, that I was able to do it at all. Very proud and very grateful that I got the opportunity. But I've been working in a bit of a vacuum, of course, as you do. Particularly, you leave set and you're in the editing room with your editor, and you're kind of in this little bubble. But yeah, I don't think like we had a screening a couple of weeks ago with people who were not just industry folks, not just people who I pay to say I'm great,
right?
And so there were like regular folks in there fans, movie fans who came in, and they just loved it. Like, it was a great response, laughing in all the right places.
That's the right energy.
The parts. Know where I wanted people to laugh. I got and it was just. And I really exhaled and just kind of said, "Oh, okay, I think I did it. I think I did it." I mean, it's obviously all very subjective. People may hate it, people may whatever. But there was just a moment I had watching the movie that time after 3-year process or 2-year process where I said, "Oh, I think I made something okay."
Yeah,
I didn't mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you need a real audience, and you need that separation, I think, most of all.
Totally. And I hadn't, and that's exactly right, Sam. I hadn't seen it in months.
Right.
I had gone from seeing it every day and just being so damn close to it. How do you get any perspective at all? I just got, So I hadn't seen it in months.
Yeah.
And then to see it for the first time in that long with an audience, a real audience, it was really special. And so now as I sit here, I can go, oh yeah, it's something. I did something.
Were you able to get it out of your head, in those months? Were you able to just go back, be with the family, get the story out of your head, get the project out of your head, get it all out of your head, and then kind of revisit it? Or was it always kind of back there?
Both.
Yeah.
I think it was always, it never left completely, but I was able to sort of compartmentalize a little bit and kind of, go back to life. Because also I had, it disappeared for a long time. I mean, I have 2 smaller kids, and since I've had my kids, this is the longest I've been gone. And then, I come back from filming, and I'm in the editing suite for another 6 months, and then it's still, I've just been consumed and development before that, and so I've been really not present for the longest amount of time since I've been a parent. And so it was important, obviously, that I get back to that, but of course it was still, a little bit in the back of the head. And then Paramount bought it, and which was fantastic. But I don't know if you heard, but Paramount was in the news in the last year.
Yeah.
All
good stuff.
Some changes over there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Some change. The type of changes where all of a sudden decisions could be revisited.
Exactly right.
And you go, that's not the funnest thing in the world.
That's not the most. It's certainly a little stressful.
Right.
I think
that is one of those things. Yeah. And you can't. How old are your kids?
12 and 8.
So even at that age, you can't explain to them
No. There's a transition. David Ellison is coming in, and he's buying it from Sherry Redstone, and it's this whole thing. And so it might put some of our movies in purgatory. We're going to see the financing arm at Paramount that did our movie, and they're just like, I'm sorry, all I did was ask if I could have my iPad.
Right.
Why are you telling me this, Dad? I just want to.
So that doesn't justify why you yelled at me more for going to bed on time. This is the stress.
Yeah. I just asked, why did you hit me? I just said, why did you hit me? And that's your reason?
Yeah. Who is Ellison? What? Who? Yeah, it really is. But it's probably... I know in my life, it becomes very centering when you, are stressed with something that is work related, and you get around your kids, and you feel that stress, but you also look at them and realize that
does it really matter?
Right. The fact that I can't explain this to them in a legitimate way is because
says a lot.
And it's not a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to get over this. This is actual real life happening.
Yeah. And I'll add just a little nuance to that, because I do believe it is all relative. It is our livelihood. It is serious. But there are definitely more serious things.
Right.
Like,
and I think, and also to your point, when you're creating something, as a director does, even more so, like it's like
it's your baby.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
You should be passionate about it.
Totally.
If you're not passionate about it, you're I turn it off when I go home. Like, that's not great.
No, and you know, it's at the end of the day, there is a lot of money involved. Like, this was a small indie.
Yes.
Okay, but $5 million is still $5 million, and someone's trusting me to be the leader of that $5 million endeavor.
Right, and I think people don't oftentimes, because it's impossible to relate to if you're not, who in real life is responsible for somebody's $5 million.
Exactly.
And would ever understand that kind of pressure. It's not it's not a real thing.
Totally. But then you go home and you go, it's a movie.
Right.
It's a movie. And, you know, entertainment is of consummate importance.
Yeah.
I really believe that,
I agree.
Especially right now,
I would agree.
particularly of the comedic sort.
Sure.
And
escapism is valid.
Escapism is very valid.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, when you go home and like, you know, my kid was sick recently, like really sick, and everything's fine.
Good.
But like you go, yeah, what? This is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Yeah. And then you go, yeah. You know, years from now, they won't go, you know, you weren't by my bedside, but I'm really...
But at least
really happy your movie got made. I'm really thrilled for you that the film came out.
It's exactly right.
The film.
Exactly right.
Untitled Home Invasion Romance.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Dad. I mean, I was definitely getting an NG tube put up my nose, conscious as an 8-year-old. And but I'm glad you took that Zoom about a marketing plan for your movie.
Yeah,
you know, like glad that happened.
That really is the balance, right? It's figuring out like what is the exact line, because it is. I think it is on you to go to the line.
Yeah,
like go
totally.
right to the line.
Totally.
Like if there are things where it's like, you know what, I should be focused on this work thing, or I should be focused on this creative thing, or my kids should see me being passionate about a thing.
Yep.
But you do need to develop the discipline of going like, that's it, that's the line.
This is the line.
We're not crossing this.
And everyone, it's different for everyone.
100%.
Right? But like there you should have a line. I think that's actually fantastic advice in general. People ask me all the time, like, what's your advice for people coming up? And I was like, I don't know, but that's something I'm going to steal, because it's very true. It's like, what is that balance? And where everyone has a line. Find it. And by the way, it can move. It can move depending on your life circumstances and
100%.
Also the job and whatever. But like, find the line and then like respect it.
Yeah, there are people who are like, yeah, you need to have work-life balance. You should be going on more vacations. I'm miserable on vacations.
Right,
I don't like
That's
vacations.
not your thing.
I don't want that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't make me feel better.
Totally.
I feel worse.
Yep.
But the line's over here for me. Is
Exactly. And it is a little bit about, sort of the immediate satisfaction versus, what will this feel like in the future? You're kind of, which is hard to do, but when you have you said you do have kids.
I do.
Right? Yeah. So when you have kids and you go, is this something that's going to come up in therapy for them?
Absolutely.
So, that's sort of I come back to that a lot. I'm like, okay, when I can't when I'm in this moment and I'm like, no, I have to do this thing and this is important and I can here's my list of priorities. Then you go, wait, will this come up?
Right.
Is he going to talk about this in 15 years?
Right.
And if I think that's possible, maybe I need to revisit my priority list.
Or sometimes you just go, okay, if my kid told somebody that I was doing exactly accurately what I am doing, would I look at that person straight in the face and go like, that's fine, right?
That's great. That's a great barometer.
Right, because normal people would just look going, what were you doing?
What? Yeah.
No, because I thought the edit should be in.
Yeah. I was told it had to. No? Okay.
They said it was important.
Yeah, so
I guess I could have done the next day.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's
tricky though. It's
a centering thing, especially for you, who's been in show business like all your life. Was there a period of did you always have one foot into real life, or was there sort of when you got married and had kids, did you have to kind of restructure and recalibrate?
I think I've always had one foot in real life, and that was also, I think, a benefit of the way my career unfolded as a kid. Because I would come into, and it was also like it's literally I lived 8 miles away in New Jersey, could see the skyline from my house. So close but so far away. So I would be living the life of a sort of quote unquote normal kid in New Jersey, go to public school, try to have normal friends, even played some sports. And then I would come into New York City and I would work on set amongst mostly adults, and I'd be living this very adult life and be getting paid real money and be living this other life. And so it was kind of this, split life for so long, but I always had a foot in what I would consider sort of real life, you know, and I think that helped me immensely as I got older and continued to work in this business. And so, yeah, I've always, but that, I mean, it doesn't mean I'm perfect at it, because there's always been times I've had to sort of reassess and recalibrate and go, wait, am I doing too much here, too little here? And, and then there's guilt, and, my wife works and struggles with it too. It's very real, even more real for moms, I would argue, in a lot of ways. And so it's, we're always kind of reassessing and going, are we doing the right amount? Because also you want to be happy. I can't be a good dad if I'm miserable because I'm giving up all the things that I want to do.
And that's in show business too, right? You see these kids that get pushed into show business because their parents' dreams didn't come true.
That's it. Living vicariously.
And they're miserable too.
They're living vicariously through their kids, and those kids are miserable. And actually that was another benefit. My parents are crazy in their own way, and I, whatever. But one thing I will say that they never did was force me to do it. It never was expected to even become what it became. It was my older sister was in this dance group in Jersey. She was really good. They would travel around. A lot of the other girls, their moms would take them into New York to get agents and managers and try to be on Broadway. Like, that was it. My sister at 10 years old, she's 7 years older than me, was like, I want to do that. And my parents were like, I guess if you work, you could save money for college. We can't afford to put 3 kids through college. Maybe does Jason want to go out? I could put him on commercials. And anyway, it's just
he can also go to college.
He can also go to college. And literally, I made money for college. The irony, of course, being I've since dropped out of 2 colleges and have 12 non-transferable credits to my name. But that's how. So my parents were never like, you got to do this for me.
Yeah.
It just was never that. And again, being in Jersey and being having that foot in reality. They worked jobs. My mom worked nights. It wasn't glamorous.
But the fact that they were also healthy enough to be like, yeah, the kids are going to make money, but we'll use the kids' money for the kids' life.
Exactly right. That's exactly right. No, they had very great boundaries around it. They really did. And it's weird. When I turned 18, I had zero money in the bank. But I assume it all went. No, I'm kidding.
to good stuff
they
for you.
They said. I guess it all went to that one semester at NYU. I guess.
Very expensive.
NYU was very expensive at the time.
Yeah.
No, they really put it away from me and never touched it. And it was such a blessing. It enabled me actually that when I went to LA. After dropping out of 2 colleges, and I went to LA in 1997 to go out there for a TV show. The show, I did 13 episodes, and it was canceled.
What was the show?
It was called Total Security, a Stephen Bochco show. Remember Stephen Bochco? Prolific producer who did NYPD Blue.
Of course.
Hill Street Blues.
Yes, of course.
And Jim Belushi starred in it, and James Remar, and I was cast into the 3rd episode. And so I literally was, in the span of 1 week, I was going to Montclair State University and working part-time at the Gap Kids Baby Gap combo store in the Garden State Plaza. And I auditioned on a Tuesday, I believe, in New York for this show, and was in LA on Thursday reading for Stephen Bochco. And came back, and then on Sunday flew back out to LA to start filming my first episode on Monday. In under 1 week, I went from Montclair State student, part-time worker at Gap Kids, to being having a parking space on the Fox lot and working in a primetime series. The show was abominable, and it was canceled. It was canceled immediately, but it got me out to LA.
And it's kind of great though that I'm glad for you that it got canceled and was horrible, because. You see how fast it can change.
Totally.
And then how fast it can change.
Exactly.
Right?
No, exactly. It was the most wild. I was like, oh my God, my dream has come true. And then it was like, oh, it's gone. But that was a real defining moment for me when it was canceled, because it was like, oh, now I'm out here. Maybe this wasn't about that show being this massive hit for me. It was about getting me out to Los Angeles finally on my own for the first time, and being able to actually, in earnest, try to find work as an LA actor, and because that had always been sort of my goal. Like it was, every New York actor is like, I gotta get to LA, pilot season. And because I had that money in the bank that was supposed to go to college, I was able to stay in LA for a while and not have to wait tables and audition. And American Pie was a few months after that.
Hollywood has got it all figured out. They go like this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you guys a bunch of money, except then you're going to lose work, and all the money that we just gave you, you're going to infuse it back into the local economy so that you can stay here to try to get more work.
That's it.
It's such a great cycle.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It really is genius.
It's evil genius.
It's what's
but
evil,
it's
yeah.
Genius. It's genius. Yeah. No, it's so true.
Well, a lot of genius is inherently evil. It's hard to...
true. It's hard to escape.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. The movie is Untitled Home Invasion Romance. It's available now on digital, Prime, YouTube, Apple TV, Google Play. Get it everywhere you get digital movies. And yeah, I mean, I was just thinking that like part of the benefit, I'm sure, to being out there in LA was realizing like being a working actor can be a real thing.
Yep.
And I wonder, you're probably experiencing that now, realizing like I directed this movie. I've got the movie out there. People are seeing it now. Directing movies for me is now
maybe a real thing.
Right?
Yeah,
I've done it.
I think so. I haven't quite fully allowed myself to go there yet. I think if I get my next movie, then I think I'll be able to say, oh, okay, I'm a director. I feel like I'm still a little. Yeah, I just don't know. We'll see. It used to be, there was a time that directors for hire was a thing. And I mean, look, I came up at a time when I was just an actor for hire. I would wait by the phone for an audition, and then when I got it, I'd do my work. I'd go in, I'd audition, and wait by the phone again for a callback, and that was my process. The generation after me are all creators. They come up with these movie cameras in their hands, and they can learn how to edit, and everyone knows how to create and develop and write and all this stuff. And those are skill sets I just never had.
Right.
And so I'm a step behind. And so, maybe if I had directed this movie 10, 15 years ago, when there were directors lists and studios were like, we have this project and we need to put a director on it. And now everyone just creates their own stuff, really.
Totally.
It's, directors are attached to projects in the incubation period. So So I just need to continue to be proactive. I need to find my next opportunity, and trust that and hope that it will happen. Trust that it'll happen. And but yeah, I think part of me, until I get that next opportunity, because I know lots of people that have directed one movie.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It sucks that you get that first step, but you're like, but it's always first step.
Which is a bummer. And again, I totally. If this is my only movie, I will always be proud that I directed a movie. Like,
yes.
Hell's yes. It's awesome. It's badass. I do want to be a director, though. I would like to make a new career out of it. I still want to act, but I would like to do more directing. Mm-hmm. But I just know too many, particularly actors, who have directed just one movie.
Well, let's get another one. Let's all support Untitled Home Invasion Romance.
Yes, please.
Support that. We can get another one.
Yes.
Congratulations
Thanks,
on this.
Thanks, man.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And just in case you think you haven't made an impact, Mike has told us that one day, should he ever have children, the one most important lesson, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, is the last thing you could ever do on this planet is ever go to college as a virgin. You can't, can you?
No, they're going to give you hell in the dorms. You're going to be a fucking loser.
Thank you. Jason, you're the best.
Sam, thanks, man. Mike, you're the best.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show. SiriusXM Channel 103. Faction Talk. The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Isabella could become a gazillionaire business owner or something. I believe in her, but it's just knowing your kid. Isabella came to me one time. She goes, Mom said if I do whatever, she'll sit in line with me to go on the X Factor, which was one of those singing shows. I went, what? Why? She goes, so I could sing. I go, you sing?
Yeah, Jay's the last guy you want to bring a dream to.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
All those mosquito bites.
Recently, the fam and I were listening to SiriusXM's Doctor Radio channel on a road trip, and now all my dad does is change every song lyric to something about summertime health.
You got a sunburn. Ow.
I mean, we did learn about sunscreen, bug spray, first aid for camp, hydration.
Just drink some water.
And it's all super helpful, but this is getting to be a bit much.
Bees sting.
Have fun and stay safe all summer long with Dr. Radio, Channel 110, and on the SiriusXM app.
If watching TV has gotten way too complicated for you, then here's some good news. You can say goodbye to a million different subscriptions, wasting money, and endless searching for something to watch. And say hello to Philo, a better way to TV. Philo's the only streaming service that keeps you in mind, making TV easy and affordable without sacrificing quality or the channels you love. With Philo, there's a package that's right for you. Whether you're looking for the best live TV on more than 70 channels with a huge library of movies and shows and an unlimited DVR, or you're looking to upgrade your experience with Philo's bundle, unlocking access to even more blockbuster films and top-rated shows on HBO Max Basic with ads, Discovery Plus, and AMC Plus. Whatever you choose, with Philo, you're getting great TV for an even better price. Find out more at philo.tv. Subscriptions auto-renew, cancel anytime, see philo.tv for more.
Looking for a little extra fun? Chumba Casino lets you play for free with daily login rewards and a cheeky little welcome bonus when you sign up. Explore hundreds of online social casino games and jump in whenever it works for you. No routines, no pressure, just entertainment on your terms. That's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Larry Elder here. These words weren't written for history books. They were written for you. But it's hard to pursue happiness when pain is part of everyday life. Relief Factor was created to help people address inflammation, one of the most common causes of ongoing aches and pains from aging, overexertion, and just good old daily living. It's a 100% drug-free, research-based formula that works through multiple metabolic pathways to support comfort and mobility. No prescription, no masking symptoms, just real relief so you can keep moving forward. I take Relief Factor every single day, have done so for years. I don't want my pain to come back. As America celebrates 250 years of independence, give yourself the chance to reclaim yours. To commemorate, we're offering a special patriotic price, just $17.76, so you can pursue your happiness being pain-free. Your $17.76 3-week quick start is ready for you. Relief Factor, because freedom just feels better without pain. Visit ReliefFactor.com, that's ReliefFactor.com, or call 800-4-RELIEF, 800-4-RELIEF.
It used to be that stuffing tissues up your nose was really the only way to stop your messy, frustrating nosebleeds. Nampons are the doctor-recommended better option that over 3 million people have already discovered. So what's a nampon? Nampons fit inside your nose perfectly, expand for gentle pressure, and even have a clotting agent clinically proven to stop the bleeding fast. And now nampons are available at Walmart. So ditch the tissue and be prepared for your next nosebleed. Pull in the Walmart right now and get nampons in the first aid aisle.
With Sam Roberts Show.
There's sorcery afoot. Sorcery is happening in the studio right now. Welcome back. Oz Perlman is here. Oz.
Sam Roberts, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
I hope my radio voice is smooth.
It's good. It's good. I'm a fan. I'm glad you're here. I've wanted to talk to you for a long time. I'm a friend of Pat McAfee's, so seeing
call Pat right now. He'll call me a demon.
Seeing the relationship that you guys have built is a kick to me. Because I mean, for someone like you, who I mean, you are athletic in the sense that you're a marathon runner.
That's true.
But what you
from the waist down, from the top to up, I can barely bench my body weight. I don't even think half my body weight's embarrassing.
But when you go in and do what you do in front of, say, like an NFL team.
Yep.
And you look at the reactions that they have and the fact that you end up with full control over this entire room of, I mean, the best of the best NFL teams.
Right.
There has to be an amazingly fulfilling feeling.
Oh, it's the best. It's also, it's a huge rush when you do those rooms. If anyone's seen these clips, they kind of go viral. ESPN has put them out, NFL, College Game Day. Because one is I try to always raise the bar. So I've done it for 4 seasons now, and the reason they keep putting it out is not because they love this face. It's because the videos do well, and the fans get to see them. But also, I try to do new and different things every time and keep upping the ante.
Yes.
And in that room, again, what's happened is kind of, do you remember when Ali G would do Bo Rat?
Oh, of course, yeah.
So at a certain point, you couldn't keep doing the gag because everybody knows who Bo Rat is,
yeah.
right? The character died. So now I've hit a wall where when I walk in the room, 3 years ago, nobody knew who I was. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn. Everybody in these
100%.
football players has seen the clips, and they're on guard. And I've got guys in the room who their sole goal when they're in there is like, we're going to get this guy this time. He's not going to get inside my head. And so when that happens and you're able to win them over and blow them away, it's all the more fulfilling. And the reactions are like, it's like a powder keg exploded because they said going in, there's no way this is going to work on me.
So is it difficult doing a press tour like you're on, like coming in and doing a show like this?
Sure.
Because for some of those things, I'm sure when you did Rogan, for example, spend a lot of time,
hardest, yeah.
Figuring out exactly what you're going to do and figuring out how you're going to impress. Even doing McAfee, I'm sure a lot of work goes into that because it's a huge, huge show.
Sure.
But when you got the book out, the book, by the way, is called Read Your Mind, Proven Habits for Success from the World's Greatest Mentalists, which we'll get into for sure.
Thank you.
But
I'm going on D&D real quick. I walked in here so fast, I didn't have a chance.
Oh, yes.
There it is. Put my phone away so that later on you don't tell. It starts ringing. My publicist, I can't talk.
But when you're doing shows like this, and you're doing a couple shows here at Sirius, then you're moving out throughout the day, like you couldn't possibly have the time to research. Like I don't believe that you've researched me. I don't believe that you've researched
I've
this show.
ChatGPT'd all of you. Travis Taft has secrets, and he's sitting there looking at me nervous.
So is it more difficult to know you're walking into rooms like this because we've all watched you.
Sure,
we're all expecting you to,
Yeah, it's definitely
have your
difficult.
Wizardry and everything.
It's a challenge. It's a different, unique challenge. Not because of the due diligence involved, but because of the quick timelines, the trying to mix it up, the fact that you can't really. How do I describe it? There's a texture to my act that involves building up to something where I have to kind of feel people out, and sometimes in quick radio hits you have to get it quick. You have to figure out quick what you're going to do.
When you said Travis Taft just now, were you reminding yourself so you could kind of lock it in?
Sure.
Right.
Well,
because I know like my name's on the screen, so it's easy.
Can't forget Sam Roberts.
Right, Sam Roberts is easy.
There's a cheat sheet everywhere in the Sirius studio right now, gang.
But you said Travis Taft. You asked him right before we came on. We talked for like a minute and a half.
Not
and that's
even,
it.
yeah.
Right. And you asked him his name, and you asked him his last name. Is this sort of a trick? Like now you have it in here. I'm sure, especially in a conversation like this,
sure,
that information is going to go away quickly. Do you do what you just did to kind of lock it in further because now we've got repetition?
Absolutely. So again, not to immediately transition to the book, but what I want to tell people is this book comes out today, and I'm not going to teach you to be a mentalist. That's not the book. If you buy that, you're going to be very disappointed. There's other books that will teach you how to do mentalism tricks. I don't even want to teach you to be an entertainer. I want to teach you the core skills that I've developed over the last 30 years from learning how to reverse engineer the human mind. Knowing how people think allows me to know what you think. And so in this case, there's a series of skills that I think I can apply, and I know you can apply to any part of your life that come from my world, whether it has to do with deepening your relationships, whether it has to do with business, sales, managing people you work with, you work for. Everything in life is about relationships and how you interact with people, right? Nobody achieves success in a vacuum. And even that, knowing someone's name, you have no idea the value of that in your day-to-day life because most people don't put in the effort to remember a name.
Right.
And in your profession and mine, I will meet hundreds of people sometimes in a very short period. And I give a great example in the book, which is just like sound people. A person who puts my mic on. Mm-hmm. I always, in every instance, like if I died today, I hope it doesn't happen on my publication date, and my kids grow up and they'll go, what do I remember? That he loved us and that he always told us to be polite and respect others. There's this thing about the fact just pleases and thank yous, which sounds so silly, but having everyone feel seen and heard. And so I will always, even if I'm getting mic'd up, I go, what's your name? I reinforce their name. And my TED Talk, my book tells you how you will never forget a name again. Because that's the most awkward thing at a party. When you met someone and 2 seconds later, you're like, oh, what was her name?
Bro. Oh. It literally happens all the time.
And then you can't focus on the rest of the conversation or be present because you just keep thinking, oh my God, what was it Michael?
I mean,
was it Mark? What did that dude say? Maddie?
15 seconds.
Yep.
And I'm in the conversation going, shit.
So you know what? Should we tell you right now? Should we give you a superpower for life?
Yeah.
Back of a shampoo bottle. 3 words.
Okay.
These are the instructions on every shampoo bottle in the world forever. Lather, rinse, repeat.
Right.
Lather, right? Your hair's got to smell good. Rinse, we got to clean out. Repeat, we got to sell more Pantene Pro V.
Right.
So here's what I want you to do. Those same 3 words, which everyone in the world could remember if you're 6 years old. Listen, repeat, reply. Listen, repeat, reply. So listen sounds like the simplest one. Everyone's like, that's what, of course, listen. Wrong. Most people they didn't actually hear the name and input it in their mind, because when you meet someone, do you know what you're thinking? A million other things.
Of course.
Oh my God, I'm hungry. Do I want a cup of coffee? Did I meet them before? What am I going to say next? Oh, right there, your brain is not very good at capturing new input when it's writing and thinking. So the number one thing that will get you to remember a name is when you meet someone. I know it's tough. Make your mind a blank. Right when you meet them, focus on nothing but what they say at that moment. Repeat. Instantly say their name back to them. Travis? Oh, that's so funny. Travis, I like that name. I don't hear that often. Twice, if you can. Because what you've now done is you've etched it into your brain 2 times. It's like a deeper etch. Like if you went to the ocean and wrote your name in the beach, you write it once, waves wash it away. You write it 3 times, takes a lot more waves to wash it away.
Sure.
Reply. Notice I said to Travis Taft, I go, Orioles, Travis. They say go O's. I love that shirt, Travis. I said his name 3 times. I associated his name with what he was wearing,
right,
which creates a visual hook in your brain, right? Suddenly if you meet someone and you go, oh my God, that's Sam with the good hoodie, now you remember them clearer.
It's also more attention than Travis has gotten in 6 months.
Honestly, Travis felt very seen.
He's been trying to forget my name.
He doesn't get a lot of compliments.
No.
He goes, I really like this guy O's. I'm buying the book.
That's right.
And finally, Travis Taft, I got you in my corner.
Is it difficult for you, though, as more people have gotten to know you and what you do, that when you do that, when you start repeating names, like I will tell you, I watch you and I feel like everything that you're doing is part of something else, meaning people will feel good when you say their name back. When you say their name back to them, but if they know who you are and know you're up to something, it's almost like, oh wait, this is a method that I'm watching.
That's hard to say, because that's like if you meet somebody who's very thoughtful, do you think that it's being manipulative? Oh,
right.
You gave me a goodie bag. What's the meaning of this goodie bag with all this good stuff? I think that truly, if you were to look back, and I've tried to study my career and see what made me at certain points excel and what didn't, right? Analyze that. And then I've had the good fortune of being around some of the most successful, intelligent, and famous people in the world. It's just kind of a lucky part of the job. And I'm around them in a weird way, which is similar to you in a certain way, but you kind of, I don't want to say have a spin, but if someone's in front of you in a media setting, they're a little bit on guard, versus I get under the firewall because I'm an entertainer. Right? So when I'm there, and I'm also an entertainer, that's a weird one because you don't really open up to a singer or a comedian. But me, my whole job is to get inside your head. So I've been around people in a setting where I can kind of see what makes them tick and have an insider's viewpoint with people in a very quick way where I build rapport. And I've just studied what makes certain people so successful. Can I give you a great example?
Yeah, please.
So I met Steven Spielberg, which is like, again, don't want to name drop, but that was to me like Mount Rushmore.
Right.
I'm a child of the 80s.
100%.
I've freaking seen every Steven Spielberg movie a million times, and I got the call. And my manager goes, Steven Spielberg, you're doing his dad's 99th birthday party. I'm like, oh my God, will Steven be there? Of course he'll be there. I'm like, okay. I'm pretty much in my mind going through on a full fanboy of, okay, here's what I'm going to ask about Close Encounters. Here's what I'm going to ask about Jaws. Right? Just obnoxious, deep cuts on every movie, why the choices were made. I'm not even a cinephile, but it's Steven frickin' Spielberg. So I do the show. I play it cool. At the end of the show, Steven Spielberg, okay, this is an intimate affair. It's like, I don't know, 80 people. Beelines for me. I try to play, oh, Steven, oh, I know who you are. Like, I don't want to be gushing.
Me, right?
Yeah. Oh, your sister Nancy hired me. Shout out to Nancy, who's a sweetheart, by the way. So I assumed I'd get a minute or two with Steven, right? Shake the hand, maybe a selfie. I spoke to Steven Spielberg. I had to check my watch because I'm freaking out for almost 20 minutes.
Wow.
At some point, I'm like, don't you want to go be with your family? Yeah. You know? And during that time, do you know how many questions I asked Steven Spielberg?
How many?
0. And at that point, I left and I was furious. But then the lesson trickled in as I thought about it more and more, and I started to realize that's why he's Steven Spielberg. Let me explain to you. He had everything in the world going for him that he could just talk about himself. He could have just been all brag, all this, all. He wasn't. He's a naturally curious person. And what he did is kept asking me questions, and not questions I'd been asked before, which again, I want to give you a real explanation. Most people in life don't put in the extra effort, and they ask you the same things you've been asked. Nothing wrong with that. But you're not going to stand out from the crowd. People will be an autopilot.
Sure.
He took me out of autopilot and asked me very fascinating, deeper questions. And I realized his superpower is the fact that he's so naturally curious that he makes you shine, and he gets to come to you and learn all these things about you. And that interaction, to the point, I did this almost 10 years ago. I still talk about it all the time. If you meet him, you will probably remember that moment for the rest of your life.
But it's also amazing that you have those moments where you know, like, that changed me.
I tried to analyze those and put those in a book so that I can fast track your success. Rather than you go through these things, here's what helped me to grow. And I stand completely by the fact that if I quit doing mentalism today and use these core set of skills, if I started a new career at something else, I guarantee you I will be successful at that, because these are life hacks. These are habits that create success that have nothing to do with me pretending to read minds.
Right. So when it comes to mentalism and what you do, how much of what you're doing is actually reading people, and how much of what you're doing is tricks, magic, to make it seem like you're reading people?
Oh, that's a slippery question, because that's literally the game that I'm playing. So at some points, you're going to assign 90% of a certain skill to something that's only 10% of what I'm doing.
Right.
So it's window dressing, right? So what I'm doing and why this has been successful, and why, honestly, why am I in this show? Why is there a book? Why was I on 60 Minutes? There hasn't been a magician on 60 Minutes in 20 years.
Right.
Before that, 0 in 58 years. How can that be, right? I'll be on CNBC today.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on CNBC a dozen times in the last year. How many other mentalists or magicians have been on? Zero. I'm not doing it to brag. It doesn't make sense. Why have I been able to spend so much? And I'm going to tell you why. That's one of the chapters in the book, is you need to turn the mirror around on other people. If you ever walk into a room and you leave an event or a party and you go, man, that person was so interesting. Did you meet them, honey? What made them so interesting? Think about it. Try to boil it down. Most of the time, the most interesting person in a room is the most interested person. So the person who asks you questions, who lets you open up, who lets you feel seen and heard, that person gives you this feeling in your of charisma, of like, wow, they were magnetic. They pulled me in. Not because they talked about themselves so much, but because they allowed you to shine. So when I go on CNBC today, I'm going to appeal to people that want to watch CNBC, that are interested in their financial future, stocks, bonds, and I'm going to create a segment that's all about their interests. When I go on ESPN and I tell Joe Burrow, have I ever spoken a word to you in my life? And he goes, no. Right. And everyone knows Joe Burrow's not lying for me. He signed a $275 million contract that day. Yeah. Sorry, Sam Robertson, Travis Taft. I don't have that kind of cash to bribe the man. So when he says I could throw this ball to anybody, and I guess it, that is a football bettor's wet dream on the parlay of like, dude, tell me who he's going to throw the ball to next. Is it a running play or a passing play, O's? I will get hundreds of DMs after that being like, dude, please help me with my DraftKings or FanDuel. And so that clip appeals to a football fan because you get to see the football player acting in a way they don't normally act. Right? Yeah. They're media trained. They're savvy, and you don't really just get to see them gush, freak out. Like Joe Burrow has very few clips of him freaking out.
Yes.
And so you get to enjoy that. But also, I create things that I know that if you're into football, you will love to watch. If you're into basketball, it's going to be about basketball. It's going to be about football. It's going to be about stocks. It's going to be, about cooking. If I'm on a cooking show, you can do the same in your life. That has nothing to do with mentalism. That's this whole concept of channeling your inner mentalist, thinking the person across from me, whether it's my spouse, my kids, my boss, what's going through their head, not to guess to be entertaining, but how can you use that information to your advantage? Not to manipulate, but how do you win them over? How do you make them like you more? How do you have them in your corner as your champion? Because the more people that you can have strong relationships with that are not just give and take, but that are mutual, the more they'll propel you up. That's what's happened in my career. I've just allowed people to be invested in me, and that they've helped me up. Like that's really been it.
So when you walk into a room like this, are you instantly going like, okay, I need to figure out the vibe of the show as I'm on it and figure out how to appeal to these guys?
I would say yes, that I'm looking in some way to make it topical to you.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's an interesting art form because I feel like it takes on, like, I'll tell you how I take in your content when I start going on those O's YouTube
rabbit holes.
I'm
in your algorithm, Sam Roberts. I love that.
You're deep in there, okay?
Everyone just hold your phone up to the radio right now. O's Perlman, mentalist, NFL. Yes, I'm in now. That's it. You're about to see a lot of my Instagram and TikTok videos.
But this is how it'll go, right? I'll go like, I'll watch your appearances on different shows.
Yep.
And I'll go like, okay, this is cool. Then I'll watch the Oz Perlman exposed videos, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I love watching those. The theories are incredible. He followed Joe Rogan to a gas station. He had binoculars. Joe Rogan somehow is worth $1 billion, but is using debit cards at gas stations.
Right.
I haven't used a debit card at a gas station. No offense here. I don't think ever. So I don't know who's typing PIN codes in at gas stations, but who knows?
You had a heat sensor.
That's right.
For
in my
the gas
pocket
station
right
and
now.
And maybe did criminal stuff.
Travis is feeling tingling on his inner thighs right now while I steal all his data.
That's right. Yeah. And then, so I watched the exposed videos. I go, okay, I got it.
10% of it's right, by the way. But it's like sifting through gold to find the other 90%. I'm telling you, I've seen these videos. I've written to the guys. I'm like, dude, you're really getting most of this wrong. You're giving me a whole lot of credit.
I feel like the simple stuff is probably right. And then the more complicated stuff is like, well, we can't figure this out. So
that's what happens.
Crimes.
They're like Howard Stern, Curly. They're like, well,
yeah.
I don't know if Howard Stern gave it away. And then they're like, well, he must have hacked. And Howard Stern's like, literally, no one's ever said this to me. And Beth, my wife, said, Howard, will you just tell me? He goes, I don't trust you either, Beth. He's like, I'm not telling anyone.
Right. But then what'll happen after I watch the exposed videos is then I go back to the O's videos, and then I'm all messed up again because they haven't explained. Like now I know the tricks,
right?
And I start watching and I go, oh no, I didn't get it. No, didn't get it.
Then you turn your thumb up to thumb down on YouTube, and you're like, screw this guy. You're not in my algorithm anymore. Give me real answers next time.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, but for you, I feel like it's probably become much more. I don't know if dangerous is the word, but at least risky, because now you have gotten to a place.
That's true.
Where people do want to prove you wrong, not just to have that moment, and maybe sometimes in a friendly way, sometimes not in a friendly way, but also to be like, I got the video, I got O's, I got him messing up, I know the secret. You know, that's got to be heightened pressure on making sure these things work.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. I think so, because as your profile gets higher, also the fact that at some point, you know, people can start to kind of, I don't want to call it parasitic, but they can actually get views from you.
100%.
Because you're now in an algorithm where if you're able to generate hundreds of millions of views, they're like, oh my God, I can just pick off little pieces by making videos that don't even have to have credit. Job, and it's taken me years to understand what I do for a living, is I am actually not in the business of fooling people. And it sounds like that's counterintuitive, but I'm not. I'm even not in the business of entertaining people. Like really, it's actually, those two are side effects of what I do. Truly. I create memorable moments. And again, it sounds like new agey stuff, but it's not. That's actually what I do for a living. And the key word is memorable. Because if I were just fooling you or just amazing you, it goes away. I have moments that I know for a fact, and that's what I try to do, that you will talk about for years to come. Like I had somebody who wrote me who hadn't seen me in 10, 12 years, who saw me on 60 Minutes, and they're like, oh my God, how far you come? Where they have a scrapbook for their child, who is now 12 years old, where she was pregnant. And I said, I'm not going to show this to anyone else. Look at me. And I wrote down the name and hand to her that she was going to name her child, that she had never told anyone. That's in the child's scrapbook, which is a combination of the most amazing thing and the creepiest thing ever.
That's the other thing, dude. Yeah. I mean, when people look at you, like Rogan was pissed.
Yeah.
Rogan was not happy. That's how it came across. Rogan seemed very unhappy with you. And there are people.
We turned it around. Listen to the full podcast.
Yeah, no, I did.
We were boys by the end of it. I love you, Joe. I love you.
100%. But when you get that reaction of like, I don't like this, this is witchcraft, and I don't want the energy, maybe voodoo, and we hate voodoo, we don't want it. Do you enjoy that, or do you then want to go into like, hey, this is not a nefarious thing that's going on here?
Well, I win people over. I like a big part of the book literally is a chapter called Disarm with Charm.
Right.
And I think that when you have a profession that is inherently creepy, I think it's got to be the same as if you're a proctologist, you better have good jokes. You know what I'm saying? If your finger's going up my butt, weird sidetrack, you better be very friendly or laughy. Otherwise, if you're creepy, I'm like, dude, what's about to happen here?
Yeah.
As someone who's getting a colonoscopy soon, freaked out. Right? I'm hitting that age group. So anyways, I think that with my profession, if you go down the wrong path, and if you're not likable, then yeah, it's freaking creepy, man. What are you about to tell me? You're my ATM PIN code? So you have to win someone over. And the way that I've done it is I've understood that people want to know how you're doing it to a certain degree. It's breadcrumbs that lead you to the trap. So as I do it, I think most people, when watching my show, it's designed, they kind of think they know how I do a lot of the things. They see it. I explain to you in many regards. I walked in here. Let's just try something fast.
Okay.
Sam, I walked in here and I went full transparency. And the moment I walked in, we had about 60 seconds. It was maybe 75. You're like, we're almost going live. I'm like, oh my God.
Correct.
And I said, I want you to think about this in advance so we don't kill dead air. And I said, think of someone that you have not talked to in years. Somebody that pops in your head for no real reason that you have history with, but you've never mentioned on the show. Is that right?
Yeah.
And that popped in your head for no reason. And this is not, we have microphones everywhere. You have not spoken this person's name.
No.
You did not take a pen and write down on a piece of paper. Like right at this moment, there is this thought. There's no way we can possibly get this but out of your brain. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes.
Okay. I think, so again, how do I figure this out? I'll show you. First off, I know it's a guy, 100%. The way I structured the question, your reaction, it's a guy. Am I right?
Yes.
If it had been a female, there'd be a different vibe, little kind of like he would have been touching his beard a little. There'd be like I knew it's a guy. Think of his first name or whatever you would call him. You know what I'm saying? Can you think of his first name?
Mm-hmm.
Count the number of letters to yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so it was very quick. So again, Travis, if this kid's name is Mitchell, Alexander, that's a struggle. That's a struggle for morning radio. You would have hesitated. You counted near instant. Near instant. But you did something funny, which is there was a light bit of confusion in your eyes. When there's confusion in your eyes, and when I say his first name, what you would have called him, right there, you didn't know what to do when I said that. Okay, so I watched it, and I'm a trained eye. So you were like, do I do it by what I call him? Or what? Which means that his name is longer, and in your mind you thought of an abbreviated version. Is that correct?
Yeah.
See, I knew it. So, and then when you count, it was very quick. It was 4 or 5 letters, and I could always tell 4 letters, isn't it?
No.
No?
5.
Oh, you don't have to give a clue. You'd have to say it. Yeah, okay. I need someone to write with. Think of his. You got a marker. Let me just go. You know, I'm gonna do this out loud.
You got paper?
I think I got something to write on. You think of his first name or last name right now? First or last name? What do you think?
First name.
First name. Jump to his last name. Do you know his last name?
Yes.
Think of his last name.
Okay.
Count the number of letters in the last name.
Okay.
Oh, so okay. So Sam's funny. Okay, so here's. Do you know how you recalibrate? I want to explain this to you. Do you know how when you like on a sight on a rifle, how if you go to the right, you move it back a little click. So I counted. I thought you were a 4 on the first name, but you said 5.
Right.
So it means I was off by 1. So I right now thought. I just want you to understand. I thought again that the last name was 4, but I've recalibrated. So I know I'm off by 1. Last name's 5 letters, isn't it? Yeah. See. So this is real time. Somebody who does this, what I do, 10 years ago, me, I would have just gotten that wrong again. That's like 1,000 and 1,000 shows.
So you are reading signals.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, but I would have gotten that wrong years ago. Okay. That's like how you get better at mentalism. Pick any letter in his last name. Just right now, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. There's 5 in the name. Mix them up and just grab any letter. There is no freaking way. Tell your viewers that I could know, or listeners, anything about this person. There's just no way.
There's no
Folks, you got to understand, I don't know Sam before I walked in this room. He thought of anyone. You didn't do the first letter of his last name, did you?
No.
You thought that would be a giveaway, and then you looked back and forth, and then you stopped at the letter in the middle, which my gut says is probably the vowel, and you're like, nah, too obvious. And you moved. You didn't do the middle letter, did you?
No.
It's next to M. Are you thinking of an M? You are, right?
Yeah.
And then the name is like funny because it sounds like what you wanted to say to me, like you were going to stump me. Is this kid's last name Stump?
Yeah.
What? No, it's
yes, it is. Yeah.
Sam is crying. Just can we see that? We didn't cut onions. Freaked out.
Yeah.
If what's his first name? I'm not going to guess it.
It's Billy.
Billy Stump walked in the room right now.
Yes.
And you saw him. And you saw him right now. When was the last time you spoke to this person?
We've had phone conversations within months, but seeing him, it's been a few years.
He walks in the door, and you go, Billy Stump. And you right away, you go back in time. You rewind back in time to somewhere in your life, and you say something to him. I always tell people, an inside joke, an expression, a phrase, something, a word, 2 words, 3 words, something that if you said it to him, he heard it, he looked back at you, instantly it would send you back to a moment in time. You guys would get it. None of us would have any idea what this means. Can you close your eyes right now and see yourself saying something to him? Can you see it in your mind?
Yes.
Open your eyes. Try not to do this out loud. Count how many words were in it. Don't say 2. Was it 2 words? Now, this is audio only, correct? So no one can see. Close your eyes.
Okay. We'll have video up later, but yes.
Okay. I'm going to put...
my eyes are shut.
I'm going to show Travis, and I didn't meet... What's your name? Danielle. 1 L or 2?
2.
2 L. Danielle, I like that. See? Repeat it twice. Said how we spelled it. You'll remember the name, folks. It's in the book.
Right.
Can you guys see what I wrote?
Yeah.
I cannot change this. So the person listening right now who thinks I can change what I wrote, Travis and Danielle have seen it. Open your eyes. It's right here in front of me. I'm going to turn it around the moment you say it. What did you say to Billy Stump the moment he walked in this room?
High spot.
I said high post. I'll take it. Close enough for me. I don't know. That's close enough for me.
That's wild. Yeah.
You got all the letters.
I'll take it. You know what? This is that. It's not a magic trick. That's what I got.
Yep. And you, by the way, how long have we worked together?
20 years.
When have I ever referenced that?
Never.
When have you ever heard of him?
First time.
That's
Never.
It got to be witchcraft, right?
I wish you would. So I wish you would have wrote it down first.
But why? If he had written it down, every viewer would say somehow when he wrote it, I got it. Yeah. If it's in his mind, unless his integrity is compromised or breached, he's not lying right now. I have an idea. How about this? Take your hand, Travis Taft, and you're going to tell me later. People are going to say there's a camera in here. So Danielle, will you come around? Are you able to? And cover my eyes with your hands. I ask you, Travis, if you could sit down and interview anybody. How many interviews have you been in the room on? Hundreds. And you could interview...
Danielle's hands are over O's Perlman's
By the way,
eyes.
Danielle, perfect temperature, well moisturized, hints of lavender. I'm definitely not let Sam Roberts put his hands on my face. No offense, Sam. But Danielle, silky smooth, very nice. Okay, I didn't mean to say that in a weird way, but yeah, very soft hands.
That's nice.
Okay. I ask you, think of you having an interview with somebody that you could interview anybody. And now you asked me behind me, what's your name?
Danielle.
No, sorry, the guy. Come on, Danielle, I know you. Troy said, what if Sam had written it down? So I can't see. My eyes are absolutely covered, right? Check my ears. Is there an earpiece? Is there anything conceivable? Look in my ears. Is there something in my ears? I'm wearing headphones. There's no IFB. Cover my eyes. Write down... When I said, who would you want to interview, Travis Taft? I want you to write down this person's first and last name in your hand with no one behind you. Write it down clear as day. Do you need a marker or like a pen? Use your pen, too. Have you done it?
And keep it down.
Hold it close to your heart. Hold it. Put your other hand on top. Danielle, can I open my eyes?
Yeah.
All right, open. All right. Have we now...
By the way, we're watching your guy. Yeah. I was watching the whole time.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
No, it's all good.
I do most of these interviews alone, but we're doing it for social today.
All good.
My publisher's in the room. Yeah. If you want him out, I'm fine with that.
It's all good.
Love you, Dustin. Okay. Shout out to Dustin Imrani. Dustin Imrani.
You're good.
By the way, one of the parts about the book, I run ultra marathons and marathons, and this is one of my running buddies right here. So we go way back. Have I adhered to everything that you could possibly do to make this like bulletproof? Impossible. No way.
I don't think you've seen the paper.
No, but you wanted him to write it. I would have said,
yes.
so now you feel, you didn't write it in your hand, you wrote on paper? Okay, whatever you want. But I would have said, okay.
You want me to write on my hand?
No, I want you to do whatever. You guys set the terms of engagement here so that every possible way that makes this more impossible is what we'll do. Also did a dude. Travis Taft, you did a dude? I did. Yeah, I could feel it. He didn't interview him. I could just, again, you should have.
He's into dudes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Good luck.
How many of the people in this room will know who this person is if we said their name out loud?
1, maybe 2.
Okay. So that sets the tone. Didn't do somebody super famous. Which do you want to focus on first? The first name or the last name?
The last name.
Okay. Think of the last name. And I'll give you the same game that I gave Sam Roberts. Pick any letter in the last name. And, I remember that game Scrabble, which I sometimes play with my kids, good for reading comprehension. And all the letters have different amounts of points. And you reach down and you mix up the letters in the last name, and I don't know, you grab one out and you're like, I'm taking this letter. It's got a lot of points. I don't know, you one letter jumps out at you. You got a letter in your head? Mm-hmm. K. Are you thinking of K?
Nope.
Okay. Is there a K in it?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to ask you a question right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I always call the grass is greener, which is he thought of someone first. It's always like in the back of your head, and it moves to the front. You thought of somebody first, and then you just switched to somebody else. Is that correct?
Sure.
I'm right. Am I right? You thought of one person before, and then you switch to another person. Are we understanding this? I want you to understand. This now gets to the next level.
Right.
Because he wrote something down. Maybe if I could see the writing, somebody will say, you saw what he wrote. There's a camera in the room. But now, I not only told you that he thought of this person, I know who the first person, I'm going to go to the first person that popped in your head, which wasn't even there. I'm not even going to write it. Look at me right here. Dennis Frank.
Is that the right answer?
Close.
Dennis Franz. Dennis Franz.
I've been off by one letter every time. I've been so close. High spot, high stop every time. High post.
That's an obscure.
It's pretty obscure. Person on NYPD Blue.
Yeah. I love NYPD
I saw
Blue.
his naked butt cheeks in my mind right now when we just saw it in your mind. Yeah, Franz. I said it wrong. Yeah, but there we go.
You were close.
I was close.
You were close.
Listen, I told
Close
you.
enough.
I can't get it right every time. This validates it. This is not a magic trick.
Right. And you're going, are there cues to specific letters? Are there?
So I'm going to tell you again. I could sit here and we could spend the next 10 years going over how to understand mentalism. But here, let's say that I spend this with you, and you come in here and you get someone to sit down across from you and you guess a letter. What are you going to use that for? Zero.
Nothing.
Unless you want to get in the mentalism game.
Right.
So for me to explain that to you in a book, it would have a completely limited effect. But what if instead of that, right? Think about what's actually happening. What if you could walk into a room and forget the tricks, become the most memorable person in that room? You have a job interview, they're talking about you afterwards. There's all these core sets of habits and skills that I want to teach you that have nothing to do with the mentalism I'm doing. It's all of the packaging around it that you can use day to day. Body language cues that are very effective, right? How to know if somebody's telling you the truth or lying. You can tell if they're interested or not interested. So many of us go through life thinking, what did they really think about me, right? Oh, how do you really know if they were interested or if they're just lying to you? How do you overcome one of the biggest things by far, and I think is what holds people back, is a fear of rejection and failure. Most people don't get to where they actually want because they're too scared of what happens if it goes wrong. So they don't put the things in place. Like getting on Rogan for 6 years. If you would have asked me, are you going to be, what podcast or what do you want to do? I want to be on Joe Rogan. I'm going to do it.
You didn't say Sam Roberts show?
That was number three. Number
okay.
three.
All right.
Sorry. You were in the running.
3 is good.
Yeah. But Rogan was on my Mount Rushmore because I listened to it all the time.
Right.
And it seemed like something there's no chance. Right. There'd been 2 other mentalists on. At the point there hadn't even been 2. And I said, I'm going to be on there one day. And so in my mind, I'm creating a mindset of I will get there. And so I'm finding all the little steps to achieve that goal. And if you don't believe you're going to do it, if you go, that's not really going to happen, your brain turns off and you don't start finding those steps. Because what you're looking for and seeking is what you will find. If you keep believing your own no's in your head, no, I can't do that, no, I can't do that, you won't actually go after it. I know it sounds silly, but if you actually keep going after something, little steps forward will keep happening. It's the same as running. It's the same as any type of goal. You have to create small, quantifiable, measurable goals. And every time you get one, you stack those wins and keep moving forward. 10 years ago, would never believe my career is where it is now, but it's a game of mindset, reading people, and having people around you help elevate you. It didn't happen by itself.
That's awesome. The book is called Read Your Mind by Oz Perlman. You are a fascinating guy. Something happened in here. I'm trying to figure out what it was. I'm going to work on it.
I like how Danielle is so happy. She's like, I didn't want him in my head. She's been thinking the whole time. She's like, I somehow dodged the bullet on this mind reader.
Yeah. I'm going to...
Look at me. Think of your social security. I'm kidding. Danielle's like, no! I can't change that.
By the way, you're doing the morning mashup?
I am.
After this? Okay. I feel like...
Who do I mess with? Ryan?
Nicole.
Nicole I've done before, and she's like, oh my God.
Nicole might be, and I don't know if this is how you would phrase it, maybe privately, the easiest mark that you will ever deal with. But is there some kind of really weird, personal thing about Nicole that we could tell him that he could just walk in the room and say?
Talking about
what
last week?
What was it?
What she does in her house.
Oh yeah, can you walk in? You can tell her that we told you to say.
I'm not telling her anything. I'm using this to my advantage.
Okay.
Travis Taft, this goes tucked in the pocket.
You've got to say something about that she that it's inappropriate at a certain age to have a nude household.
Okay.
There's a lot of controversy right now around the fact that she has a nude household.
At what age does that occur?
So her kids are, 8 and 10
They're
or
nude.
8 and 11. And no, she and her husband are nude. Even her husband has a problem with it. She's really nude quite a bit. And it's getting to the point where the children, especially like the boy, are like, at a certain age, you can't just be running around the house naked all the time.
That's fascinating. Yeah, I've been curious about when that is as a father of 5.
Right.
And I have 2 boys, 3 girls. Now, again, I think it's around the boys. You still got the whole, like, you're probably going to be naked around the boys until a certain age that's older because
I think as long as parts match.
Yeah, parts match.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. And
Right.
I have one of my sons does not like being nude around anybody. Like I've made the cut, but anyone else is like persona non grata. But my other son likes to be nude around everybody in all walks of life. He is perfectly comfortable anywhere. I'm like, no. We used to call them sneaky pees when we have to pee somewhere outside. Now he thinks that everywhere should be a sneaky pee. I'm like, no, bro. There's a toilet in that gas station. I've already made sure the door is unlocked. You do not need to go outside to pee.
This is not terribly sneaky.
Yeah,
it's in front of everybody.
Actually, this is the opposite of sneaky. This is potentially a UIP. It's a misdemeanor violation in New York. I've checked the penal code.
Real quick, because I got to let you go. They're going to be mad that I'm keeping you late. But I do want to know, with 5 kids and a wife, you're a family man.
Yes.
Does your wife ever call you out on being manipulative and trying to control the situation? Does she ever go, you're doing the thing, don't do the thing?
We got to discuss. My wife is, I am middle management. She is the senior leader of all this. She is the vision, the brains. My friend Dustin none of this would happen without my wife.
That's
Huge
excellent.
shout out to my wife, but no, none of my tricks work on her. Date number 1, I attempted to do one of my mentalism tricks.
Mm-hmm.
She shot it down, and I'm like, who is this woman who has kryptonite all over her? And I am trying to be Superman, and I was smitten. So no,
she's the one.
She was the one.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
Summer is here. And the good vibrations are in full swing on the Beach Boys channel.
I'm picking up vibrations.
Sun-soaked songs for a limited time, filled with harmonies. And the stories behind them. Good vibrations. The Beach Boys channel is happening now on the SiriusXM app.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, to get 30, to get 20, 20, 20, to get 20, 20, to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month. Sold!
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-234-7799. That's 800-234-7799. Once again, that's 800-234-7799.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
You know, I appreciate for being honest.
Oh, thanks, dude.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, go ahead.
Lindsey Graham finally got to the bottom of that bubble wand. Lindsey Graham, I don't know if you saw.
Do we have answers?
Yeah. The pops won't leave him alone. TMZ's Washington, D.C. division.
They're on it, aren't they?
Yeah, they have a D.C. division, and they keep tracking down. Remember when George Santos was in office, and they used to just follow him around asking him, when you going to quit? Yeah. You should get fired. You suck at your job. When you going to quit? Nobody wants your cupcakes. Why wouldn't you just quit? Why do you lie so much? We hate you.
Yeah.
So they're doing like that, except they're just like every time Lindsey Graham shows up, you know, Lady G, as he's known on the internet. Mm-hmm. Every time Lindsey Graham shows up, they go, what about Disney World? What about Disney World? They're still just asking about the bubble wand. Because remember, over spring break, because, of course, by the way, you know these government employees, they were just on vacation at the beginning of April. That's why Lindsey got to go to Disney World by himself.
2 weeks.
Yeah, because he got a 2-week vacation. Which, who gets a 2-week vacation? And what job do you get a 2-week vacation? They're going on vacation again.
What?
Next week.
For what?
I mean, if they got the days.
They just like go like, hey, everybody in the government, here's another week off.
It's
like
crazy.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy they have all this vacation. They can't get anything done.
Like at school. You know? At least in school, like you go like, we got vacation coming up. We got to take the tests now. Because we got to finish the test before vacation. Here, they go like, we'll just do it after vacation. And then they wait a month. And then they go, well, we didn't get it done. Well, good, big deal. Another vacation coming up. We'll get it done after this vacation. It's just vacation after vacation.
It's incredible.
It's like they sit there. That's what the platform they should be running on. Vacation. All I ever wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, is there anything going on right now that they would need to be not on vacation for?
Everything.
Oh.
It's all happening.
Oh.
In the words of Penny Lane.
Yeah,
you got the Derby and Cinco de Mayo coming up.
That's what it's for?
Oh, that's right. The Derby is this weekend.
Wait, do you think that they all are checking their bags to fit their big hats in?
I would think so. And you're going to need one for the Derby, and then you're going to need a sombrero.
Oh, a celebratory sombrero.
De Mayo. Yeah.
Yeah.
You drink mint juleps, and then you're going to go loco down in Acapulco.
That's true. That's true.
What about an urban sombrero?
Well, that's just a ridiculous idea. Never take off.
And all the women can make those like scrunchy nose smiles with their sombreros on, going like, "That's Cinco de Mayo."
Oh, Lady G's probably got a nice Kentucky Derby hat.
Oh, he's got the best hat, but he's so bummed he can't wear it out, but he wears it in the hotel.
He loves looking fabulous, I'm sure.
He does.
You think he wears it inside?
Of course.
He does. He can't wear it out because of the constituents. His constituents wouldn't like his hat.
That's right, because he's in South Carolina. He has a nice mint julep.
Oh, yeah. But he's got a hat. He's got a big collection of hats, I think.
I keep them in my hat boxes.
Oh, he's got hat boxes, I think. I think he's got quite a collection of hats in hat boxes. But as it turns out, well, you want to hear what he said about Disney?
Of course I do.
All right. While he's getting ready for his next vacation, he had to answer for his previous vacation.
It's good to see you. My name's Charlie.
Charlie, you with TMZ?
I'm with TMZ DC. That's correct.
We'll try to talk to you later on here when I catch my breath. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. I was just wondering, have you got any plans for next week? Obviously, Congress is off.
Campaigning.
A lot of campaigning.
Pause for a second. Congress is off. What does that even understand?
I mean, do you campaign while it's off? I mean, I guess if you're don't have to be in Congress, you could be campaigning in South Carolina.
Make sure they still like you.
And who would want to go out and see this guy?
His constituents.
I would say adult Disney fans.
No, that's not all of them.
Some of them don't like him?
Some of them don't like him.
Because he's not a real one. He's not just going, he's not front facing?
Exactly.
I see. So there are, let's just say, again, we're going into the if I did it scenarios, the hypotheticals. Would you say that some adult Disney fans are not happy with adult Disney fans that don't admit that they're adult Disney fans?
Yeah, like just own it.
Yeah.
Be cool, bro.
Right. Sometimes you let your family go on vacation without you because they won't let you on the plane with your lightsabers. And it's worth it, isn't it?
We're doing the if it happened OJ thing? Right.
It happened. We're in the if hypothetical OJ world.
Yeah.
If you were stopped at an airport with lightsabers, one would allow their family to go ahead because one would have to sit back and go, one is going to figure out this lightsaber
Yeah,
mess.
we have to check the lightsabers because they won't let them through TSA.
One could
which
take,
should.
One could take, which they should.
It's allowed, right?
It is allowed. Yeah, we got to the bottom of that
hypothetically. Because what if the Empire shows up on the plane?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
You'd need some Jedis with Jedi weapons to take care of the Empire, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I get that.
Same thing goes for bubble wands.
So one might go, hey, you can't be on our team unless you wear our colors.
Yes.
I get that. It's like saying you're a Yankee. Okay, good. Wear your pinstripes. Yeah, I don't see them. Right? What, are you ashamed? Well, then you're not on our team. I like that. All right, let's hear what while Congress is off, which doesn't feel like, I mean, look, if you got to take a day here, take a day there, but it's also like, how long do people get elected to Congress for?
Was it 2 or 4 years?
It's
one of those.
Right. A few years, right?
Yeah.
You're old. Go 4 years without a vacation. 2 years without a vacation. Just stay in Congress. Maybe then you wouldn't have people just running for Congress for the rest of their life.
2 years.
2 years. No vacations for 2 years. How about that? Congress doesn't go on vacation. Unless everything's awesome.
And
Congress
federal holidays.
You can have federal holidays. That's fine. You're part of the federal government. You can have federal holidays. Fine. You have a long weekend here. Don't work weekends. Don't work federal holidays. But no extended vacations. No week off. Week off.
2 weeks off.
Stop that.
Literally, it felt like it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago he was just on vacation.
It was the first week of April. Because it's when I went to Disney. I was looking for Lady G everywhere I went.
We're still in April.
Sometimes it snows in April.
Yeah.
Ask Prince. Yeah. Can you imagine that you didn't even round out April before your next vacation?
Crazy.
No vacations. That's what I would run on Congress. I'm going to try and see if Congress would vote with me. I'd like to put a bill forward that we stop all vacations. I bet none of them would vote for it.
No.
They like their vacations.
Of course.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
I bet you know what I bet it is? Paid leave.
I'm sure.
And wouldn't that be nice? Meanwhile, I go to WrestleMania, all I do is take shit because I took a Toots Day off. Mm-hmm. Why don't you talk to your representatives? Okay? Talk to your state representatives about taking off Toots Day. How about that?
They take roughly 3 months off.
That sounds great.
Every term?
Every year.
No.
Like the total time combined.
3 months of vacation?
All of August off.
Oh, that sounds great.
What are you talking about all of August? What do you mean all of August off? They're not doing anything.
Summer vacation.
I forgot about that. They don't do anything. Like they don't.
Sure he finds plenty to do.
Wow, not for his job.
Congress is in session for less than half the year, with an average of 147 days for the House of Representatives, Congress, and 165 days for the Senate. The remaining days are spent in recess at various periods during the calendar year.
They get recess too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jungle gym.
Double recess, like a jail.
Monkey bars.
They go to the playground
Yeah,
in
they
jail.
go to the playground in jail.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, dodgeball.
That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but I bet Lindsay doesn't play dodgeball.
The
I'll tell you,
longest
he's
stretch.
getting pegged.
Everybody be aiming toward him.
Right him.
Ow.
Stop, guys.
This isn't funny anymore.
Leave me alone.
Those are my buns.
When is recess over?
You guys are a bunch of bullies.
Yeah. Where's the monitor?
Mitch.
Oh, yeah. Mitch McConnell. Although Mitch McConnell, that's tough for him because he's liable to freeze up.
Oh.
Imagine he freezes up on the dodgeball court and you're just like, it's time to go to town.
Egg.
Yeah,
I'm aiming for the face.
That's right. Let's get old. They call him Old Redwood because he's frozen like a tree. Let's go to town on him. Just, you know what you try to do while he was frozen? You try to hit him so hard you knock him over.
His glasses go flying.
Oh, his glasses go flying off. He's just looking around because he's still in there, but he can't move. And then you tip that son of a bitch over like a tree.
Oh, it'd be great.
Right? And you're trying to figure out, well, you can't hit him in the middle because that's where his base is, But like if you hit him as hard as you can on the forehead, you're gonna tip him all the way over.
It's like cow tipping, but in the Senate.
Yes, it's McConnell tipping.
Guys, don't you want to go Mitch tipping instead?
Yeah, we did. But then you know what they call it for Lindsey Graham? It's bitch tipping. And they go to town on him. Yeah, I think so. In recess.
Yeah, I didn't know they
they're
had
in recess.
recess.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do anything while they're at work.
No.
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing.
They just walk around.
Right. Buy suits.
Bicker with each other.
About nothing. Yeah, just go in circles.
It's not like they're figuring out how to get shit done.
No. Nothing's getting done.
Nothing.
Not one thing.
Nope.
Well, that's not true. So while he's getting ready for his next vacay. So if April is spring break, what's May?
It's going to be May.
It's going to be May. Maybe they're just trying to avoid all the
Well,
memes.
I bet there's, like there is in school, now there's midwinter recess.
Yeah, but you
and
get it in
spring break.
You get it in February and April.
Right, yeah, that's...
So I guarantee you they get the February break too.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
I bet they
that's
get...
when they were... All the TSA was all messed up in February.
Of course it was.
Because they were shut down again.
They gave themselves a week. Yeah. So they get...
Yeah, but Nice came in there and cleaned it up.
And they did. They got it.
Who did?
Nice.
Nice.
Forgot we renamed them.
Yes.
Yeah. That's really... At least it's not petty.
No, he's dead.
Who, Tom?
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is... So that's midwinter break, and then they did spring break. This must be midsummer break.
Oh, you think this is midsummer?
Oh, I know. Yeah, you bet it is.
I want to be the bear.
Grr. Y'all gonna light the house on fire again?
I'd make a good flower queen.
Oh, she is. He's up there. You think he's going up there to be the May Queen?
Oh, he is dancing around.
No. Yeah. They won't let him play because he's like he's a ringer. Oh boy, LG's on his way up.
He won't fall down.
Oh, yeah, he brings his own crown with him.
Yeah, so weird.
All right, so while he's getting ready,
he's got a Martin Prince to him.
He really does. He really does. Hello, chaps. just an all-time shovability. Oh, poor Senator Graham. Poor Representative Graham. So while he's sitting there getting ready for his next vacay, TMZ gets to the bottom of a lot here.
Because I know last...
You're welcome to join us.
Oh, I'm good. I'll be around DC. Because I know last break we saw you at Disney World.
Yeah.
Are there any plans for Disney World this break?
No, not going to go to Disney World this time. Going to go campaign at home. Enjoy Disney World, but you got to work and try to have a life too. So
Oh, I hate
That's
that.
true.
Hit
Next
pause.
week
Hit
will be a
pause.
good-
Before he gets to the meat of it. Got to work and have a life too. No, dude. I don't need you to have... I'm not sitting there and going like, oh, I'm glad my state representative is having a life in Disney World.
Yeah, with a bubble wand.
Right. I can't even afford to... I can't afford to get in the door.
Right.
I'm glad he's living his life.
No sympathy towards him whatsoever.
None. I'm not sitting there going like, man, these guys work so hard. I hope they have a life too.
No, I don't care.
No. I hope they don't have a life.
Yeah.
I hope they just go to work. That's it. Until things get you have to just go to work.
Just keep working.
Gotta have a life. Do you think have you ever sat there and looked at a congressman or a senator and gone like, you know what, I really hope they got their work-life balance sorted out? No. None of us do.
No. I mean, if things were great,
no, sure.
They'd be like, we're working our ass off. Like, okay, great. You take the vacation.
If we were back in the .com bubble, forget about it.
Pets.com?
Oh my God, pets.com is through the roof. Take all the vacations you want.
Yeah.
But once that thing crashes, you sit your ass back down.
Once I'm not using Real Player anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sit your ass back down. Work-life balance.
Get out of here.
You live alone, dog?
Yeah, you work for me.
Right. Go vacation by yourself. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Your whole life's a vacation.
Get the cost of beef down.
Beef's so
I
expensive.
need some beef.
Gas.
And drink some gas.
Yeah. Costs a fortune.
Arm and a leg.
I'm just trying to drive around a little bit. Get my mind off things.
No Sunday drives for you.
No, I'm taking out a second mortgage. I had to refinance the house to fill up the car the other day.
Things are that bad, huh?
That bad. It's crazy.
It's great. It is crazy.
They go, "Why are you refinancing now?" I said, I got an empty tank of gas.
I got to go to the grocery store. I have no gas.
I got no gas. I need a dozen eggs. That's what I said. I need a tank of gas and a dozen eggs. I'm going to refinance my home.
Now look, you're like, but at least Lindsey Graham gets to go on vacation next week.
They go, "Well, good news. Lindsey Graham's got his work-life balance sorted out." I go, "Oh, okay, great. Good. He had a wonderful time in Disney World." "Oh, okay, good. I'm glad he did."
I mean, he looks refreshed.
He does look real refreshed. He certainly doesn't look like a guy who's on the precipice of another vacation.
No, he doesn't look like he needs it.
No. I mean, do you think they ever have a meeting where they're like, you know how sometimes like you're approaching, sometimes I feel this when it's like you're approaching a planned vacation and you're kind of like, I don't really need a vacation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
you kind of like, there's like a little instinct in you that goes, we should not be taking days off at this
Like
point.
when you went to WrestleMania, like we had to take those days off. But I was like, I don't need these.
Right. Like if I hadn't been working over here,
Yeah, of course.
there's no way I'm going like, well, I just take the week off for myself. Like,
Right.
I don't need this vacation. Like we're kind of good. We're back in the
Just did
swing
it.
of things. Yeah.
That's literally him. He just did it.
I mean, you think they ever sit around like in Congress or the Senate or anything and go like, hey, we don't really need another vacation.
If they give it to you,
you just take it.
Of course. This is a different situation, this show, but like, if you worked for...
Yeah, but guess what?
Huh.
They're they.
Yeah, but if they're like...
When I say they give it to you, they are they.
Well, then they get
like,
to pick
they're
it.
the ones.
They get to pick it. They get to pick how much time they want off.
Like, who's they? They're they. When it goes, well, they gave it to me. That's the man. If the man gives it to you, then of course you take everything you can from the man because because let me tell you something, he's gonna shake you down.
Of course.
But Lindsey Graham is the man. So don't sit there and tell me work-life balance and it's like, well, we have the days. You gave you the days. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if you could take them, though, why not? And still get your paycheck. You got the same amount of pay.
No penalty, right? Well, guess what? We're gonna watch you. We're gonna be watching. You better enjoy yourself because you're gonna pay for it on the other end. TMZ is hanging out all over DC now. You gotta love that.
I do.
I do. I think it's great.
It's great.
And I'm glad we're getting to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, they're not asking the real hard-hitting questions.
More political stuff?
Just like, he was supposed to be in Disney World, right? But he said he was shooting guns in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Why'd you lie about shooting guns?
Why would you lie? Why? So you were there. You weren't doing... You said you were doing this. Why'd you post that?
I'd love to get Lindsey Graham in studio and just do vacation questions. Like, what are you doing, dude?
How much did the one cost? Did you get a refill?
100%. Yeah. Did you have to get more bubbles later?
Well, I use my annual pass.
Yeah. Does that come with a souvenir budget? How much are you allowed to spend on souvenirs?
Are you part of that? What's that club? The
Club 33?
Club 33.
Can you get in there with a gold pass?
How many pins do you have and what do you put them on?
Right, exactly. Do you have a lanyard or do you get a lanyard per trip?
Do you trade them?
Yeah. Because we have a pin trader right here if you want to trade. Would you bring your pin lanyard in for if Lindsay came in?
Yes. It's on a backpack.
I know. Oh, I forgot. Would you bring your pin backpack in? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, just in case there's any trade, does government get any special pins?
Oh, good question.
And I tell my story about how I had to look everywhere for a what's it called? Space Mountain pin.
Oh, that's a rare one.
He would love that story.
They would.
But he wouldn't allow himself to love that story.
I think he would.
Maybe in this room he would.
In this room he would, to the point where I'll bet I would tell him at the beginning of the segment, and then right before we wrapped up, he would say, "Can you tell me the Space Mountain pin story again?" But this is it, okay? This is where we get to the bottom of it. You're right. They should have asked about the...
And I get what he's doing. He's setting them up for the question, which I appreciate, but like...
We're getting to the bubble wand. He did it.
Which is what I want to hear.
You do?
I do.
He held his feet to the fire on the bubble wand. We got an answer. Are you ready?
Let's hear it. I can't wait.
A good trip around South Carolina.
Could I ask just where is that bubble one now at this point in time? Where is it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't buy it for me.
Who'd you buy it for?
For a friend's girl.
That's very nice of you, man.
Well, one thing I've learned, I think we need competition for bubble guns because it was pretty high.
Right. Did you understand all of the attention about the bubble wand type thing, or did you didn't understand it?
I don't really worry about stuff like that.
Not true.
Try to live my life the best I can.
Very good. Thank you very much, sir.
Lives his life the best he can. Because, baby, you were born this way.
Hey.
Eat, Lindsay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He said it. No, it's for his friend's girl.
Yeah, same.
Your bubble one,
Same,
too?
yep, same.
Friend's girl.
Yep.
You can definitely tell it's real. Because he definitely didn't panic. Because, like, if you were thinking clear, you'd be like, well, my friend's daughter really likes this stuff. But when I say it was for my friend's girl.
And, like, what does that mean? You're so old. You should be a woman. And then at that rate, it's like, is it her wife? You know what I mean?
That's
like,
true.
My friend's girl sounds like a girlfriend.
Is it your friend's girlfriend or is it your friend's daughter? Or if you have
Like,
you're
normally
right.
when you say my girl, it's like you're a teenager and you're like, yo, I got my girl.
I got my girl.
Why would he be referring to anyone as
my friend's girl.
girl?
Right. And it's not like you're at the age where you would have a friend who has a small child.
Well, I guess
either.
it's because it was a pink wand. And so
And
in
that's a
his brain it
girl's
said,
thing.
a girl needs that. So friends,
that's-
girl,
that's
friends,
exactly
girl,
right.
friend.
100%. And I'm not, and I'm a man, so I'm not friends with girls.
Yeah. It's not
So,
me, it's
no.
my friends, but it's for a girl.
And it's the friend's girl. My friend is a boy because I'm a boy.
Yeah.
And so number one, here's the things, two things about me.
Big boy.
As a boy, I don't like pink bubble stuff, and I don't have friends that are girls. I like boy stuff, and my friends are boys. But one of my friends who is a boy, not my boyfriend, friend who is a boy, has a girl. That's who the bubble wand was for. Appreciate you asking that question, but mystery solved.
And anytime you say friend, it's you, right? Like, oh, I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, always.
You're asking for yourself.
A friend.
So.
Nondescript friend. Nondescript friend
Yeah.
is always you.
Yes.
Right? It was and it's even more nondescript. It's actually not even for me. Oh, who is it? He was hoping he wasn't gonna. Who is it for? Because you could just say, I was there. A good friend of mine from college has a granddaughter, and so I bought it for my good friend's granddaughter.
By the way, you buy that when you're on your way out.
Yeah, we can
He's
walk
walking.
around.
That's
Why
a
you
great.
walking around?
That's
Why you
such a
walking
good
around?
call. I thought they might sell out of bubble wands.
Yeah, then there's no bubbles left for the girl.
Right. I like the bubbles. You thought that maybe you better buy it on your way in and bring it on the rides with you and go to Tangled by yourself. You went to Tangled, which, by the way, by his logic of I'm a boy, so I don't have friends that are girls, and I don't like pink bubble wands because I'm a boy. Tangled, by those rules, true or false, Tangled not for boys.
True.
By those rules.
True. By those rules.
By those rules.
True.
Tangled not for boys. If bubble wand not for boys. If we can live in a world where Lindsey Graham just happens to be a dude who loves pink bubble wands, which is fine, then he can also be a dude who loves to go to Tangled. I went on Frozen Ever After. It was great.
Yeah.
They pushed the boat away. It was incredible. I went with my daughter, but I went and had a great time.
Right. Tangled is one of my dad's favorite movies.
Right.
Because it's so good.
I'm sure it's great. But your dad's not sitting there clearly lying about stuff. Your dad would probably be like, here are the things that I like, here are the things that I don't like. They're based on truths.
Yeah, he should have just started waving the wand around, being like, you like it? Just something.
Yeah.
You're holding it. We know you have it.
It's yours, dog.
Just own it. It's more embarrassing to be embarrassed about it.
Because now I want to know, why did you buy it when you first got there? Why wouldn't you buy it on the way out? Because they've never, in the history of Walt Disney World, have they ever sold out of bubble wands. They have plenty.
And, like, if it wasn't pink, like, if it was blue, would any of this be an issue? Like, how dumb is
I mean,
that,
an
right?
adult by himself
sure.
at
You
Disney
think?
World with a bubble wand is a little strange.
I would.
Yeah, of course,
I would
but-
say pink bubble wand makes it much worse.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
But I feel like at that rate, it'd just be like, man, we got another Disney adult.
Right. And I'll bet he could then admit it was his. If it wasn't pink,
Yes.
he would say, yeah, I bought a bubble wand. I was having fun at Disney.
Yeah, but it's this bigger conversation.
The
like,
problem
it's
is
a pink.
he's so closeted about everything.
You just don't know who he is as a
You
human.
just don't know who he is. Like, if
Yeah.
he was just out in the open of who he is and he enjoys doing this, you'd be like, okay, well, that's what that guy does.
I love Disney World. I go by myself. I have the wrestler Matt Cardona on the wrestling show. He's like, yeah, I fucking love Disney World. I'm going to Disney World to get breakfast. I'm going to ride some rides by myself. I'm going to go to the gym after that.
And it's like, you can't, how do you fuck with that? It's like, well, that's what he likes.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, look at you.
Yeah.
I love you living your life on your terms. Look at the life that you've created. We should all be so lucky. This guy, just
everything about him is a lie.
Just a web of lies.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, if you asked him again about, like, I would love to get him in here and ask him about the bubble one. I bet it'd be a totally different answer. Of
course.
That bubble one was for himself.
Of course it was.
He didn't know they were going to take pictures. They got him. They got his ass.
It's just funny, though. Again, like, he was at Disney World. He doesn't have a hat on, doesn't have, like, any sort of disguise.
No.
He looks like Lindsey Graham. That's the guy.
I mean, for God's sakes, he's wearing khakis.
I know. It looks like he just came from Congress.
Yeah.
And took off his jacket.
Maybe he did.
Because it was hot in Orlando.
In Orlando. Left D.C. and it's like, you going to South Carolina? No, right to Orlando.
Right to Orlando.
Just right to the single rider line. Yeah. Well, now he's going to have it disguise. Because now he knows that everybody's on the hunt for him. Everybody's going to be looking. That's going to be tough. If he really is taking the week off to campaign, every campaign stop, people should be asking about Disney and the bubble wand.
Yeah.
You know? Every single one.
And it is funny the guy's like British because Bubble Wand sounds funnier with a British accent.
Yeah, there is a condescension that just comes with the accent. Like, he may not be judging it on purpose.
Right.
But it sounds judgmental.
Yes.
Because he's saying it with that proper British accent. Like, he's speaking in the King's English, which makes it even more absurd that a grown-ass man would secretly need a bubble wand for himself and want to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
I love it. We're not done with this.
You don't think this is going away? You don't think it's, hey, there's your answer, now leave me alone?
It's the only thing I want to know about from him. Because the more he lies about it, the more curious I am about it. Like, he probably has a lot of bubble wands. You think he buys one every time he goes to the park?
Yeah.
You think he goes to the park a lot?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a guy who understands how Disney people act.
Uh-huh.
You think he's got a collection of bubble wands?
Yeah.
You think he buys a different one every time?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, one for each princess.
You think he's got a collection of princess bubble
Well,
wands?
yeah, because he bought Ariel this time. So
that was Ariel that he had?
Yeah, for sure. So he's, I mean...
I'm so glad we have an expert.
It's incredible you know that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was like red and pink. Like, that's Ariel colors.
Duh.
Come on, Troy. Jesus.
You didn't know that?
You know what I did, but I'm glad Travis here to
Me
explain.
too.
Yeah.
So he's for sure already knocked out, Cinderella and Rapunzel. And
Interesting. Because Ariel's not going to be the first.
No.
Where does Belle fit in
Second.
the rank? Under Cinderella?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Your ranking?
Yeah.
Or factual ranking?
Mine.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think there's
I thought you were
factual.
saying, okay. I was
What
like,
about
wait,
Sleeping
what?
Beauty? Does she have a
Aurora?
bubble one?
Aurora?
Is her name Aurora?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
Did you know Sleeping Beauty's name was Aurora?
I'm out of the loop.
Third.
Yeah. Behind Belle.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Does Snow White have a bubble wand?
Probably. She's the first princess.
Probably.
I would hope so.
Although she's not really, featured at the Magic Kingdom anymore.
Why not?
Well,
What about the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train?
Yeah, but that's more of the
dwarfs.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
She get canceled?
Was it the Rob Lowe performance?
Might have been the Rob Lowe
Yes.
performance. It's a good call. It's a really good call.
They're like, we got.
We
just
can't
put
do
it,
this.
Just shove her in Germany and Epcot.
Yeah, and that's it.
Don't worry. About
That's right.
it anymore.
It is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yeah.
She got canceled.
Oh,
But you don't know if she has a bubble wand?
I don't know. I wouldn't put money on it.
Whoa. Is she technically a princess?
yeah. Snow White?
Yeah.
Yes. She's
Okay.
the first Disney princess.
I mean, she's just a lady who hangs out with dwarfs, though, no?
No, but she's a princess.
Yeah.
I mean, just because someday my
she's
prince
with the
will come.
prince.
Oh, I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But she didn't marry the prince in the movie.
No, they just made out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So if they just make out, you don't get to be a princess from making out with the prince. You got to marry the prince.
Yeah, that's my
Isn't
problem.
it inferred?
Huh?
Isn't it inferred?
You think they got married after?
I haven't seen the movie in a while. I mean,
But you would think so. That's a more proper time. You're not making out with a dude unless you're going to marry him.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good call
You're not
on your
going
part.
steady.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, so Snow White is a prince. I like that. By the way, you see, this is why we need to get LG in here. Because, like, you could hold his feet to the fire on this princess stuff. Because, number one, you know he's got more based on the Ariel. So you're saying like with other people's, because this is your Disney Princess power ranking.
Power ranking, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
With other people, nobody's power ranking Ariel as the number one princess?
I don't think so.
Okay, so your Disney Princess power ranking
Go ahead.
goes Cinderella first.
That's so lame.
Why is that lame?
It's just basic.
I got you.
It's like saying Taylor Swift's your favorite. Saying Cinderella's number one.
I mean, she's
She's
the
like
goat.
always smack in the middle of everything.
she's the goat.
But that's so overrated to say.
It's
Is
literally
she the
her
goat?
castle.
What
It
about
is her
Tiana?
castle.
I know that's what I mean, but like, what about Tiana and like
Is she the one?
Arda?
Is she the one from the Bayou Adventure? I
Yes,
see.
she's the best.
I
She's
see.
made her own business.
She did?
Yes.
Tiana's not even
Beignets?
on my first
Yes, she always had
hand.
dreams of.
Was it beignets?
Yeah.
I nailed that
dreams
shit,
of
huh?
making
New
her own
Orleans.
kitchen.
See, my wife disagrees. Aurora is not behind Belle. WTF.
Who's Aurora again?
Aurora Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
But she loves Sleeping Beauty, so I get why
She does?
Yeah. This is a constant battle.
It's because she tries to keep herself unconscious so she doesn't have to deal with you. Imagine thinking, like, having dreams that you're Sleeping Beauty and you wake up to a kiss from the prince and then you open your eyes and it's those rodent eyes staring back at you.
Because my glasses are.
Your glasses are off because it's the morning. That'd be horrific. And by the way, no offense.
None taken.
Okay. So you go Cinderella, you go Belle second.
No disrespect.
No disrespect.
Yeah, I go Belle second.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
Belle second. And then you said Sleeping Beauty third?
Yeah.
Oh.
So basic, Travis.
S
You're going
Beauty.
in order.
And then you have. Is he literally going in order?
Like I feel like
Who
you
would I
are.
put fourth?
Is it where Ariel goes or is Ariel?
No.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not going Ariel yet. I'll go Rapunzel next.
I like that.
She's from the Tangled
Yeah.
That's a newer princess, no?
Rapunzel?
She's not a newer princess, but for a Disney movie, it was.
That's what I mean.
2010.
Rapunzel wasn't a Disney.
But Rapunzel has always been a
Yeah.
fairy tale person.
But that was like a Grimm's fairy tale. That wasn't a Disney fairy
Yeah,
tale.
it's true, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Oh.
like Snow White is
Sorry.
not a Disney fairy tale.
Like
No?
Moana. Moana is.
Where's Moana rank on the? Is she a princess?
She's not a princess.
Yeah.
She's a Polynesian
None of those
princess.
were words.
Do you rank Moana as a princess?
I mean, she's in the when you look
She's in
up
that photo
Disney-
you're looking at.
Yeah, when you look up Disney princesses, so is Merida.
Who's that?
She's you know her
From Brave.
Oh, is she a redhead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Merida's badass.
My life
of
is
ace.
planned out. No, she's the best.
Yeah. Well, I guess Moana would have to be a princess because she got to hang out with Maui so much.
I don't know what that has to do with being a princess.
I think anybody that
She's
hangs
the daughter
out,
of the chief. She's
Right.
royalty. She's
the
princess.
tribal chief.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
stop doing that.
I think anybody that gets to spend significant time with Maui or anybody who has a voice that is Maui's is considered royalty.
I thought you were going to say a princess.
Possibly a princess.
Same diff.
Fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when you look up a list of Disney princesses like Mulan and them, they're all included.
Oh, yeah, no
'cause it's
Mulan?
just, like these movies.
How many? You got to let me make the list.
What about Pocahontas?
Yep. They're all here.
Boom.
Down the list.
Wow. Okay, so you're at Cinderella,
Yeah.
Belle,
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty,
Yeah.
Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
That's good
Yeah.
call, dude.
So I can climb up and get into your underwear.
Oh.
Bro, if I could fist bump you from this distance, I would. That was fucking awesome, dude.
Snow White. That's my top 5.
Oh
Those are
my
the goats.
God.
Snow. You didn't even know if Snow White was a princess a minute. Oh, maybe you did, and I didn't. Yeah. So Snow White.
That's my top 5. Those are the goats.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
That's
Elsa
crazy,
and
though.
Anna are 9 here. I forgot about that.
Who's?
Elsa and Anna.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
I
both
guess
princesses?
Anna would be the princess. Well,
Princess
Elsa's
Anna.
the queen.
Princess Elsa. Yeah.
No,
They're both
Okay, bro.
Queen
princesses.
Elsa.
Right, but they were both princesses, then their parents died.
Sure.
Yeah, he's over here going like, yeah, they're both called princesses in the movie, and I'm like, I'm not watching that
Queen
bullshit.
You know
what
what
I'm saying?
Frozen?
You've seen Frozen before.
It's been on in the house for the children.
Oh.
It snows in that movie, Troy.
Okay.
Right? You have a princess power ranking?
Troy, come on. I did mine.
Well, Rapunzel.
You like that
They
one?
just quoted to the Beastie Boys.
Because of the limerick?
Yeah.
But that's crazy that Rapunzel is in your top 4 princesses. She just like only was a Disney princess in the last few years.
Yeah, but Tangled fucks.
You
Oh,
love
so
Tangled?
Yeah, it's a great
You
movie.
love that movie?
Bro, we're like 15 years out. That was like 2010.
Yeah, it's a
Whoa.
great movie.
I never seen that movie, Tangled.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
You haven't seen Tangled?
hell no, dude.
Have your kids?
Nope.
Bro,
I didn't know
get
you were
your
such a
daughter
bad
to watch
parent.
Tangled right. Yeah, what?
Right? Like,
Oh.
I didn't
somebody
know
called
either.
Dyfus.
Flynn
or
Rider,
whatever.
and they're
Yeah.
making a live action.
They don't need to
Of
do that.
Rapunzel?
Mm-hmm.
Of Tangled?
Yeah,
Yeah. They got to stop with those live action things.
I know.
Except Moana. The rest of them I don't like. Who's your power ranking, Troy, for princesses? So that's Travis. Troy, you said Rapunzel was your number one, actually, which is crazy because Tangled is pretty new. But
you're right. I would say Cinderella sang "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone."
The band Cinderella.
Yeah.
So
we'll put them second.
Okay.
Pave Paradise and put up a parking lot?
Did you just refer to the Princess Cinderella as them?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's their preferred pronouns.
I'm not here to judge that.
Pocahontas because of Elizabeth Warren.
That was a funny thing.
Troy's power rankings are the best.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We'll go Belle because of Doug Bell.
Right. Hey.
So we'll do that.
Sure. Okay. Wow. And then who comes in at number 5?
Out of these.
Oh, I know who.
Who?
Jasmine.
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 That's a good call.
Has to be That's your 5 then.
Okay. There it is. Boom.
So Troy's princess power ranking is Rapunzel because Beastie Boys. Cinderella because they're just a good band.
Good hair metal band.
Yeah. Pocahontas because Elizabeth Warren.
Yep.
Belle because Doug Bell. And Princess Jasmine because of Jasmine from 90 Day Fiancé.
Correct.
That's a good power ranking.
Is that solid?
Yeah. Danielle, you took huge. I appreciate that you're not being judgmental of Troy's power ranking because you understand where he's coming from. Yeah. But you were being very judgmental of. You said Travis's princess power ranking was very basic.
They're really bad.
We come from a different generation.
Bad, huh?
His are just bad.
Horrible.
Because they're so basic.
I know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of thought put into it. It's
no thought.
He's like next. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift." It's like, okay, simple.
Right.
Yeah.
Harry Styles.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he does. Oh, I gotta get these tickets. I know what you're saying.
Sorry. No. I mean, I'd probably say like Merida's up there.
Who?
Merida.
Who's Merida?
We just
from
did
Brave.
this.
Did you know the answer to that
They're
question?
redhead.
I did not, Sam.
They said it just happened in this room.
Bro, there's a lot happening in this room that I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right, so Danielle says Princess Brave.
It's just my bowl.
Princess Brave.
Look at her.
Brave.
She's
okay.
the best.
Honestly, if you put that picture up, I would have said that's Rapunzel.
Oh. Okay.
Troy, are you with me?
I would have thought so too.
Yeah.
No.
Long hair.
Right. Climb that up. You know what you're trying to get into?
Trying to get into that underwear.
That's right.
Merida, Rapunzel.
Oh, you got Rapunzel next.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You guys love Rapunzel.
Oh, wait. I take it back.
Oh.
Tiana next.
From the Bayou Adventure, she made the beignets.
Tiana Taylor?
Oh, she's probably my number one princess right now.
Why's that?
Well, I had thought that her pussy popped for me, but as it turns out, I got a note. It doesn't. It doesn't pop for me, unfortunately.
You must have been so mad.
I was furious. I mean, I put her up at a house and everything. I was fucking fuming. I found this dude. The things that I was saying to this dude, I saw in a gas station. When I was asking him if he liked, do you like? Yeah, I mean, it was terrible. I'll just say this: I was not myself.
All right, that's fair enough.
I've been trying to get into this club. I'm in a different headspace altogether. But you're talking about Tiana Bayou.
Yes.
Okay, Tiana Bayou.
Yeah, Merida, Tiana. Then I'm gonna.
She took over Splash Mountain, so she's got to be
did.
pretty lit.
Oh, Splash
And the
Mountain
beignets.
rules.
Come on.
Splash Mountain does rule.
Yeah. Elsa.
Elsa.
Elsa, number 3.
Is she the blonde or the redhead?
She has white hair, actually.
That's a blonde, right?
But yeah. We'll go with that. She's the ice princess.
Right. She pushed my boat on that ride. That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. She makes everything frozen around her. That's why it's called Frozen.
That makes it icy?
Icy. Yeah. So there's a lot of like the Young Money, Cash Money billionaires would love her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she keeps everything icy. And she stays fly in any weather.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because everything's so icy.
4 is Rapunzel. And
now Rapunzel gets knocked down to 4. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, Merida, Tiana, Elsa, Rapunzel, and probably Ariel.
Travis is like blowing a gasket over here.
You think this is stupid?
Dumb list.
No,
wow.
it's really not. I have reasons for everything.
Okay, so Danielle's power rankings are Brave, Bayou, Tiana, Elsa, Rapunzel, and Ariel. And you're sitting there going like, your power ranking is Cinderella, Belle, Sleeping Beauty, also Rapunzel, and Snow White.
I mean, that's just a 1927 Yankees.
You went for the standards.
I went for the goats.
Yeah, you are pretty goated.
Goats.
The
No,
Mount
they're
Rushmores.
not. No, they're not.
You don't think so?
They didn't teach us anything except wait for the guy to wake me up and kiss me, and I can marry him, and I need to clean for you, and I need like everything about those old stories took. Whereas these new ones, it's like they're doing things. They have passions. They're teaching you stuff about loving your mom, loving your siblings.
I've been trying to teach everybody about loving their mom with these Steven Singer reads.
It's working.
Yeah,
No,
thank you.
you just talk about loving their mom.
Well, I'm saying if I love your mom, you can love your mom too. Yeah, I get that. You sound like that lady on the red carpet of the Snow White premiere or whatever. Remember when she torpedoed her career? Okay. And you like the classics.
Yeah.
And you like that band Cinderella.
And the Beastie Boys.
You love the Beastie Boys too?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Cinderella song? Someday My Prince Will Come or...
Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone?
You like that one?
Oh, yeah, they got a couple hits.
Yeah, no, Cinderella's great.
Coming
the band.
Home?
That was them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody Save Me? Nobody's Fool? I mean, they got hits.
I underestimated Cinderella. Yeah, because you only know the ones from the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know What You Got Till It's Gone?
That's a great one.
That's the Counting Crows.
Don't know what you got till it's gone.
Pave paradise, put up a parking lot.
That's not Cinderella. That's not Cinderella.
Yeah.
But
different awesome dudes.
But guess what? when those three mice are making Cinderella's dress for her, this guy knows every word. There's 2 mice?
Yeah.
I thought there were 3 of them.
No, there's like the fat one and the skinny one.
3 blind mice. No,
I was looking at how they run.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
I'm lost.
No, I'm totally lost. Lindsey Graham would listen to this being like, first of all, I don't know who those other 2 dudes are, don't know what they're talking about. And second of all, those 2 lists are complete bullshit.
It's Jack and Gus.
Jack and Gus.
Remember?
Gus.
Yeah.
Hey, first time caller, you guys are wrong.
This is
idiots.
First time, long time.
Yeah. This is Lucas from not
South Carolina.
North Carolina.
I didn't know Cinderella had so many songs.
This is Tom from Ronkonkoma. Is that where that accent is
What?
from? Yeah, Ronkonkoma. Yeah, I guess it is. Why I thought it was 3 mice. It's 2.
It's 2.
Next, you're going to tell me it's only 7 dwarfs.
Oh, boy.
Just kidding.
Oh. Wow, they have a lot of songs.
Who does?
Cinderella.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Cinderella rocks.
Hey, if you say so.
Cinderella fucks.
They do?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
Nice bar you have here. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
When it comes to laughs, more is better. Introducing SiriusXM's Comedy in Full. Comedy in Full delivers full-length stand-up albums curated for smooth listening and continuous laughs. We're talking back to back to back. No skipping, no short clips. Just the entire show, the way comedy was meant to be heard. Ready to start your comedy binge? Open the SiriusXM app and stream Comedy in Full now. Just search Comedy in Full.
The best of live sports talk are on SiriusXM. Weekday mornings, hear Dan Patrick at 9 on Channel 85.
We're actually watching the greatest baseball player of all time.
At 1, it's the Stephen A. Smith Show on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Check me out for my passionate, unfiltered take on the world of sports.
And then at 3, it's the Mad Dog, Christopher Russo.
Anybody who asks knows I'm 100% right.
Hear from legends of the game, only on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
I love it. Just talk.
Tired of the same old game night? Switch things up with Chumba Casino. Play over 200 free online social casino games. From classic slots and blackjack to exclusive in-house favorites you won't find anywhere else. However long you got, you can play your way, anytime, anywhere. Make your next chill night a little more fun with Chumba Casino. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
America is the stage for the biggest World Cup ever, and Fox is your home for it all.
None bigger than this one.
48 countries, 16 cities. What a goal! One golden dream. The biggest stars, the biggest games, the biggest moments. The 2026 FIFA World Cup, June 11th through July 19th on Fox.
Why settle for a 7 a.m. tea time when you want it 8? Or an iced coffee when you ask for hot? Or a corporate card that gives you pennies in rewards when you could be saving thousands? Ramp is the only corporate card built to help companies spend less, not more. That's not coincidence. That's design. And it works without slowing you down. With Ramp, you get real-time visibility into every transaction. Out-of-policy spend blocked before it clears. Duplicate SaaS tools run unused seats flagged before they waste your budget. Ramp automates the guardrails so you can stop chasing receipts and start driving strategy. Over 40,000 companies already run on Ramp, including CBRE and Shopify. They're not just logos, they're teams reclaiming time, cutting costs, and closing the books without overtime. Because with Ramp, the less you touch your expense system, the better it works. Right now, your business can get $250 off at ramp.com/SXM. That's ramp.com/SXM. Ramp, built for savings, not points.
Attention investors, the rise of RV park investments has been awesome and today's most exciting opportunity in real estate. It's summertime and this year nearly 35 million Americans will take an RV trip, a 23% increase from last spring. With the growing demand of RV parks, this market is a fertile ground for investors. With an RV resort property, you own the land, the buildings, the facilities, and no maintenance, no heavy upkeep, no mortgages required. Resort properties do well when the economy is good and even better with the downturn. So how do you get started? Talk to the experts at ResortPropertiesGroup.com. ResortPropertiesGroup.com specializes in turnkey RV resort investments that are fully managed and built for cash flow. These resort properties also qualify for self-directed IRAs and 401k plans. To learn more, visit ResortPropertiesGroup.com or call 888-307-1685, 888-307-1685. ResortPropertiesGroup.com. ResortPropertiesGroup.com.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Channel 103. Faction Talk.
The U.S. men's national team is writing American soccer history in the FIFA World Cup.
The sky's the limit for this group.
Listen as the next chapter unfolds when they take on Belgium in the round of 16. Tonight at 8 Eastern on Fox Sports 83. And after the final whistle, tune to SiriusXM FC 157 for instant reaction.
They have the capacity to compete with anybody.
Philo's got that rhythm you've been looking for. A steady tempo of the biggest shows, an endless flow of hit movies, and the TV moments that match your vibe. From your favorite throwbacks to the hottest movies, the best of Black entertainment all comes together here. With all the top channels like MTV, VH1, TLC, BET, OWN, TV One, WeTV, and so much more, their lineup hits just right. Plus, over 80,000 movies and shows are available to stream anytime, anywhere. And with the unlimited DVR, you can record your favorites, rewatch them for a whole year, and skip the ads. Because the good stuff is always worth a replay. Best of all, plans start at just $25 a month. So turn up the volume on your streaming experience and come find your rhythm right here on Philo. Sign up at philo.tv today to start your 7-day free trial. That's PHILO.TV. Philo.tv.
Looking for a little extra fun? Chumba Casino lets you play for free with daily login rewards and a cheeky little welcome bonus when you sign up. Explore hundreds of online social casino games and jump in whenever it works for you. No routines, no pressure, just entertainment on your terms. That's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
You know the feeling. It's 2 a.m. You're awake, running the numbers in your head. Payroll's coming. A client hasn't paid. Costs just went up. And you're thinking, how am I going to make this work? That's where LendSeek comes in.
That was me. I had payroll in 3 days and money tied up in receivables. I couldn't wait weeks for a bank. I went to LendSeek, and within minutes, I saw real funding options. They were clear, upfront, no games. By the next day, the money was in my account. Payroll went out, crisis over.
LendSeek uses AI to match your business with the right funding, up to $5 million in as fast as 24 hours.
With LendSeek, it's not just funding, it's knowing you're covered when things get tight.
If you've been in business for at least 1 year with at least $500,000 annual revenue, apply today. No upfront costs, no prepaid penalties. Because in business, waiting isn't an option. Start ready, stay ready with LendSeek. Apply at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
This is going to sound strange. You're not yourself. It's not just stress. It's not even just in your head. There's a physical reason you feel stuck. And we're seeing the same patterns in dogs, even horses, because this isn't about your thoughts. It's about your nervous system. I'm Mark Fox. I was a space shuttle chief engineer. You're not broken. That's why I wrote Go Find Joy. It became an Amazon bestseller in 3 different categories. Get it free at gofindjoy.com.
We're back. With Sam Roberts Show.
We about to fuck the city up with this one.
You know how I know you guys are good? One of you's playing guitar, the other one's playing drums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're meant to be. Mike Cannon and Brendan Sagalow are here from the Fart Carnival podcast.
That's right.
Right. Now,
That's right.
Did you
Your
ever,
home for news.
Did you ever...
Political podcast.
Well, you got to talk about it because no one else will. Right?
Yeah.
You know? Have you ever considered Fart Patrol?
Oh. Oh, God.
Damn it.
We've made the biggest mistake of our lives.
Because I was...
the badges were right there, too.
Yeah, Fart Patrol.
Oh.
We're here to patrol the farts.
Fuck. Fuck, man. Someone call Lewis.
Where did Fart Carnival come from?
We don't want to answer that. Sorry.
That's not part of the
That's
lore.
not a part of the... Yeah. We actually sent your producer a bunch of questions, so please stick to the script, okay?
Sorry, Brendan.
No, we just we're just coming up with a name. We're like, what are we doing? At this point, we've been podcasting for 10 plus years, and we're almost like, I'm sick of coming up with names. I'm sick of giving a shit.
It must be how my grandparents felt about children. By their 8th, they're like, fucking Bill.
Yeah, name them whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would be the answer because it does ring with this, who gives a fuck
Exactly.
what the name is?
Exactly.
You know who we are.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you don't.
We get a kick out of that.
Yeah.
We
And
get
it's a
kick
point
out
of
it.
contention amongst our audience, wouldn't you know it?
Well, we're not. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? A lot of people don't like it, but we do.
By the way, that sucks.
You know why it
when
helps?
your audience is like, hey man, your name sucks.
Yeah, what else is new with the audience?
It's
by the
best.
way,
They're like, we love you too. Waiting forever for this to happen. The name. It
Gotta
makes me
go.
not listen.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean, what else is fucking new? These piggies can't fucking. They're never happy. Oink oink oink, pigs.
It is smart to insult the audience
I
for
don't give a
pointing
fuck.
out what is indeed an irregularly stupid name for a podcast.
As you can see, people have been saying a lot of nice things about Brendan lately, so he's feeling his oats.
Right.
He's just going full street sweeper against the people
Sorry,
we
we didn't
need.
just look at our license and check out our name and go, "That's the name of my show."
Okay, well now you're attacking me.
And go, "What should we call our show? How about my name?"
I mean,
no, I get it.
Feels like it would have been a good.
No, that's good. That is good. We should
if you
should have
just
called it Brendan and Mike's Fantasy or something.
If you
like
just
that.
list fantasy,
fantasy time.
like I mean, if you go
I
through like the
kinda like
top,
that.
I mean, it worked for Howard.
Yeah.
Worked for
Who?
Rogan.
Who?
Yeah.
No, you know why it's funny? Because, and we had a moment on the show where anytime we can when we lean into like any political or like.
Which is most of the time.
It's a political podcast. Yeah. And we also invited on guys we fucked and we talked to them. That's the whole theme of the podcast. Whenever we did it, we were talking about something and we were talking about like legislation and whatever. And then we just noticed it said fart carnival. And we went, you know what? We're done having this conversation.
By we, Brendan means he. He was making up laws for AI and its new place in our society, and I think we actually got somewhere.
I do like though that actually is a reason for being. That you name the podcast. That's what you should tell people. That you name the podcast that so that you can bring yourselves back to reality.
That's I mean, that is the unspoken point. Is that this is so ridiculous that we're clearly just not taking anything seriously, and any type of like that being brought into the show is just,
Plus, if people are like, "Oh, I just heard on a podcast that they should legislate and blah blah blah." Oh, what show is it?
Fart Carnival.
Fart Carnival.
Yeah, well,
the show's called Fart Carnival.
It's just great because if it does become anything and whatever our careers skyrocket from it, you go,
I think they will.
It's like they go, well, where is he from? He's from this podcast called Fart Carnival.
You've ladies and gentlemen, you've heard him on On Fart Carnival.
Yeah. I will say, it does not, I don't know if you've found this, but it does not help your introduction at a live show.
No?
No.
Oh, no.
Weirdly, this next comic, he's the host of Fart Carnival, and you get a lot of murmurs.
Oh,
Yeah, there's some.
Oh, God.
Fart Carnival.
They go, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom for this guy. Yeah, it's like, I haven't even used it as an intro for anything.
Oh, that's good. Business partner.
Yeah.
He does a podcast with his friend Mike Cannon.
This kid's
Find it if you want.
on the road with the biggest comedians in the country, and he's getting introduced in front of thousands of people nightly, and he's like, by the way, don't mention my podcast.
No, I get that because, you don't want...
I don't even think about it.
Yeah, but also, like, who are you on the road with?
Soder, and I was just on the road with Kreischer for this weekend.
I mean, do you really want to go to Bert and be like, hey, can you mention Fart Carnival?
Oh, yeah. Bert would be like, who are you?
It's like, that's the password to my laptop.
Yeah, he goes, that's a good one. That's actually a really good podcast name. No, I usually tell them just say funny guy. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the intros. I'm sick of the fucking doing, trying.
Yeah.
I'm sick of trying on anything else but the stand-up.
That's
you know
good.
what I mean?
That's good. I feel like every comic needs to get there. Are you there too?
I've been there for years.
He's been there for years.
It's made no dent.
Well, maybe my theory's wrong then. My canon has disproved my theory.
It's all I care about, and it's honestly made people turn on me even more.
I do think that more and more, because I feel like Soder did the same thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like your stand-ups.
Yeah.
You should be focusing
It's the main thing.
on stand-up.
You somehow get lost in podcasting, and you're like sitting with a big sign behind you that says Fart Carnival, and you're going, I just wanted to do an open mic.
Yeah. I just paid $8,000 for a tile mosaic of Fart Carnival. And all I want to do is sell tickets to the road.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like, Brendan, you especially, you're getting praise from people in your industry these days.
Well, once I stop giving a fuck.
Oh, cool, man. I kind of enjoy that. I hear other comics talking about how good you are, but you're still upset about the comment section.
Well, yeah,
Isn't that healthy?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit better every year, to be honest.
You are?
A little bit better every year. I think right now I am kind of in a good place with it, although I did respond to somebody yesterday. This guy, I did Santino's podcast, and he said he was telling me a joke that Seinfeld did, and I laughed at the setup because he was like, who are these people that kill themselves, that try suicide and fail? And I thought that was really funny. And that was just
concept.
the setup. Yeah. And all the comments were like, this fucking brain dead pig laughing at the fucking, and I can ignore it, whatever. But then this one kid who looked like, who is that dude, Louis Catapulta? You know who I'm talking about? I don't know.
The musician, Louis.
Yeah. He's a great musician. He looks just like him, and he was like, this guy laughing at the setup, blah, blah, blah. And I went, you look like that guy who drowned, you asshole. And I was like
a bloated
version.
version.
You hit him with a roast battle joke.
I know. I hit him with a hacky roast battle joke.
All you needed to do was a play on words on his name.
Well, that's how much we like you, because your audience hates me, and I'm sure they hate it. If they don't like me,
I'm one of their favorite long-standing lightning rods of hatred.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to not do things where everyone hates me,
Yeah.
Which is
I don't hate you.
I know. But that's why we love you guys.
Yeah.
I know. I love being here, and I love you guys so much. So
Does our audience really hate you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just the vocal ones.
Oh,
Right.
That's a very vocal majority.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
There are some nice ones on the road that will kind of silently skitter up to you and be like,
yes,
and then run away.
But the ones that are able to drive their truck with their knees and comment at the same time hate us.
Okay. Well, maybe they just haven't heard the Fart Patrol era.
True.
Fart Patrol.
I miss the days of Sam Roberts' late night show.
Yeah.
When a couple of your audience members, and not just one, but a couple, used to send me videos of them doing rails of methamphetamine off of a heated up straw that they took and vaporized out of their mouth, and their eyes turned black like
That's
demons.
awesome.
You know what's wild about that era? That those were, number one, those were the super fans.
They were great.
They were listening all the time, and they were communicating, and you don't realize the type of people, because I'm just me.
Yeah.
And I don't really take into consideration what are these people really about. They're dead now.
Oh yeah,
They died.
That one
they're
in
dead.
particular,
I
I'm
know
talking
exactly.
about.
R.I.P.
And like when you're like, oh, like a chunk of these sort of P1 every night listeners to the night show are dead.
Back
You're
when you
like,
showed
oh,
your
they
fandom
were
through their handle, like they were all not Sam
something.
whatever. Yeah,
and a lot of them are dead.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And you go, oh, they were really nuts. Like not just like fun nuts, like absolutely insane human beings.
I don't think I could think of anything worse than doing meth and listening to a radio show.
I bet at that point you're breaking it down syllable, like by syllable.
Yeah,
coming up on Sam Roberts, and you're like, fuck yeah. They're going to be talking about Bad Bunny's halftime performance. You're like, I got to do meth for this.
I can't wait for these hot takes.
Yeah, I love listening to takes.
You're just holding a shit in for the fourth day.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, it's a crazy, crazy thing.
It's a crazy world out there, you guys.
That's actually a really good take. Now,
I got a take. It's a crazy world.
On Fart Carnival, you guys have one of the only like comedy podcasts I think that are trying to bring Mario Bosco into the space because we've brought Mario Bosco in a couple times.
Mario's the man.
You love Mario.
Yeah. Is it Mario or Mario?
I say, I
think it's Mario.
Mario.
But Mario does flow better with his name.
I mean,
Mario Bosco.
He's not going to correct you with Mario or Mario.
Yeah. Oh, he's in here right now. Hello, dolls.
He just drops from the drop ceiling.
He just walked in. Yeah,
he's covered in asbestos.
I would love the Wizard of Oz if it had a Little Italy in it. You go, this is the yellow brick road. This goes to the wizard's place. And if you follow the red, white, and green road, it goes to Mario's house.
Yeah, the poppy field is over there. That's Little Italy.
Yeah. You go, the current. Yeah. The Tin Man got whacked over there.
He was very upset last time he was in because this was several months ago, and we had Sandy Kane and Mario. It was for Troy's bachelor party, I believe. We threw Troy a bachelor party with Sandy Kane and Mario Bosco, and Sandy Kane kept, and I don't think she was joking.
Yeah,
she kept calling him her.
Yeah.
And referring to Mario Bosco, what does she think? What does she think? And we had to keep correcting Sandy. That Mario Bosco is a man. He just happened to take puberty blockers.
Is that what happened?
Well, he took puberty blockers when he started going through puberty because he wanted to get child's roles on television shows, but wanted to be able to work like a full day schedule. That's true. That's 100% true.
That's true?
Yes,
That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life, dude.
He wanted to be able.
Did his parents tell him to do that, or he did that of his own accord?
I don't know. I asked him. I mean, that's true, right? Didn't he? He said that was true, right?
Yeah. Well, he says it was God, but then you corrected him.
That's right. He said God made me like this. And
Well,
I said,
God did make puberty blockers.
Fauci did.
I said, yeah, that's right. I said, no, God did not make you. It was science that made you.
Yeah, is it the puberty blockers that make you have to wear a bow tie all the time? Because there are ways around this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So like, if you look like he's like 20 years old in these shows and stuff that he was doing, but he's playing a kid. And he was like, well, when they hire kids, they can only work for whatever it is, 6 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can work for.
What a good idea.
It is a good idea.
I mean, circumvent union rules, I suppose.
I don't know about good idea.
I don't know if it has a long-standing successful track, but it, I don't know if it'll last.
That's also when you take it out of the professional realm and then apply it more to the personal realm.
Yeah.
There are a lot of faults to the idea as well.
I mean, he could have gotten passed around Little St. James pretty
true.
good.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I don't know. If I went to Little St. James and they gave me Mario, I'd be like, this is a fucking ripoff.
This is the defective one.
Yeah, I'll go, what? It seems, I don't know about good idea, but it's definitely like a Pennywise kind of idea. You're like, oh, I'll look young forever.
Right, like it is a good idea in the sense that it directly applies to this purpose. But for everything else in your life except for this purpose, it's a hideous idea.
Well, to be fair, Mario thought he was going to live for another 12 years tops. So he's like, I'll just be a child actor.
It's just hard to be lap size as a man.
It's really tough.
Like, just come on, hop up here. Tell me what you want for Christmas.
That's why I did
nice
HGH when I was a kid.
He's a nice guy. He did. I mean, I've said this on the show before, but I've had a grayer relationship with him than Sagalo. Sagalow's very positive about Mario, and I'm kind of a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, because several times, not just once, not twice, but I think at least 3 or 4 times, he has gone to clubs that I've played in Long Island over the years and told me that the owner already said it's okay for him to get a guest spot. And then he'd go up on stage and the owner would run up to me and be like, "What's Mario Bosco doing up on stage?" And I'm like, "You told him he could go." And he's like, "I didn't tell him."
He lied to you.
There's a stringless marionette doing a dance up there.
His bow tie spinning. He's spraying himself with seltzer.
He's like fitting himself in a trunk and he can't get out.
That's right. Oh, I do love his scam. I love that he'd get up there and just lie.
It's good. I mean, you have to respect it at this point because, in the old George Bush adage, fool me twice, shame
on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't wait you can fool me again.
Well, he has a better chance of getting in like a Safdie film than we do. You know what I mean?
totally.
Because he's like, he's such a unique guy.
Yeah.
So if I had a movie, I would be like, okay, he'll be the whatever. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah. He'll be.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll play the
open a
kid.
door. There'll be red strobe lights for some reason, and Mario unblinkingly on the other end.
Yeah.
Very David Lynch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he has a better shot at getting into like a Safdie brother, like a Josh Safdie specifically.
Exactly. Yeah, he should have been in Marty Supreme.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was actually a missed opportunity.
To not have
he wasn't.
Mario
I probably
Bosco?
would have given him the role that they gave to Golden Voice Ted Williams.
Oh, yeah, he was. I haven't seen the movie yet, so
No?
but I do know he's in it. Hi, Marty Supreme.
That's Marty. You mean Marty Supreme?
Oh, you
Like,
mean
okay, cut.
Marty Supreme? just be normal.
Like working with crazy people.
Wasn't there another kind of O&A character that was in the movie?
Like from the internet?
You might be thinking of Bobo rolling into a screen.
No, really, it was
the buddy.
or a Howard Stern. It was either Howard
Marianne, Marianne from
Oh
Brooklyn.
yeah. She was in it.
Yeah,
right.
Like she's like at the beginning of the movie.
I heard she was really good too.
Yeah, she's just like she's playing a lady named Marianne who's buying shoes, and Marianne is this, and I'm like, wait, is this
Lady Di's friend, Marianne?
No, not.
Okay.
No,
Not
Marianne
Marion.
from Brooklyn,
I
not
gotcha.
Marion.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Marianne from Brooklyn, the like regular caller.
That'd be great.
To Howard. If Marion was in there. Do you need a size 13? Maybe you need a size 13. Okay. All right. Cut.
Well, if Josh Safdie ever remakes like Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, it should be Mario Bosco as Grumpy or whatever the fuck. It should be Mario Bosco as all of the dwarves. I'm Doc and I'm Grumpy.
Like when they had one dude play all the Oompa Loompas and just CGI'd him over and over again. Except it's Mario.
Under Dinklage's supervision, right?
That's right.
Wasn't he the one that said, "Don't hire my people"?
That's right. Yeah.
Dinklage is against he doesn't like little people getting work.
No, and you know who hates that? This is true. Hornswoggle from WWE.
Oh, no kidding.
Like he hates Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, Brad Williams is very open about being like, fuck that guy to
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
To death.
He says fuck him to death. I don't know. I added the death part, but
But I mean, it's not like he was doing it for love. I'm sure.
for love. Yeah. Even though he did didn't Dinklage do like the most he did like such a fucked up movie about little people?
Yeah,
or something
the one before that where Gary Oldman was a little person in the movie.
Gary Oldman almost got an Oscar for
It was
that
like
performance, right?
like a really silly, insane in hindsight.
It was called like Tippy Toes. Or
Yeah.
something
Really?
like that. Yeah.
And it's just like, look, they're small. It's funny.
Dude, look at the trailer. We should
Tiptoes.
Tiptoes.
Oh, it's
Look at
pretty
you.
close. We should watch the trailer.
Okay. Tiptoes?
Yeah.
I don't remember this at all. Like, when did it came out in 2002?
But
04,
can I brief aside?
Yeah.
Fucking somebody to death. Like with a gay small person, is that if they're a bottom? Is that kind of like the horse video?
Are you talking about Mario?
Like, do they have to have a gripper? Do they have to have a guy not let the whole thing in?
I don't think Mario's gay.
No, I'm saying for little people in general.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that horse that the guy released his hands and he went full in and then he was dead?
That's right.
Like, do little people have to have that?
Well, I think because their hips are big, they got regular sized buttholes. So they're okay.
But are they as deep?
That's a great question. Probably not, right?
Right.
You would have to think not.
It's a shallower hole.
Right.
Because there's less.
Yeah. I'm sorry I got us into this, but that's where...
No, it's important to contextualize.
Real quick before we watch the trailer.
Yeah. So this is Tiptoes?
So you never even heard about this?
No.
You
love this movie.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Well, because you said you got to see the trailer. I love this
You're
movie.
so fun. I said that?
Uh-huh.
I said I love this movie? I never even saw this movie.
I don't know. You know a lot about this movie.
Wait, this is on your YouTube account, this trailer.
Wow, you uploaded this?
I'm every character.
It says, this is my favorite movie. Oh.
I'm wearing mocap as a little person.
Yeah, I mean, we watched a little bit of it. Why not? You said we need to watch the trailer.
I don't know, man. I'm
you
just
love
trying
this
to make
movie.
stuff happen.
You don't have to worry about that, buddy. This isn't the Fart Patrol. I got this.
I do. I'm always like, pull this up, and our producer's like, you know, she doesn't do anything.
Just not motivated.
I mean, she has a blind boyfriend to lead around.
Yeah.
Is that
Literally,
right?
one of the guys that makes our clips has no eyes.
What?
He has eyes, but they bleed.
They're like this, and he's like, look, he's
making clips.
Our first
making
day that
our
we
clip.
showed up to record Fart Carnival, our secondary clip maker had gauze on his eyes with blood streaming down his face, and we were like, "This is welcome to Guest Digital."
Yeah.
You're like, man, it's a good thing we left the scenario pod. This is much better.
You know, the scenario pod with great cameras and a nice studio.
This was a much smarter
for
way
this
to go.
Wayne's World looking piece of shit.
There's something that I love about when you look at when the reality sinks in. And you're looking around going, what the fuck?
You go, yeah. You know, it would take one less trip to Jamaica to really upgrade this place.
Yeah.
No,
We're gonna be
morale boosting. Oh, yeah?
Right.
You mean morale boosted? Because my producer's not doing anything.
Yeah, we haven't seen a cent. Yeah, we haven't seen any money.
My producer's eyes are rolling back from a ketamine infusement, so hopefully she pressed record.
Does she seem like she's into the show?
She's
great.
great.
She loves it. Yeah, she loves it. She loves it.
She loves it. That's good.
But yeah, it's like, you know, it's like fix this fucking place.
Right. It's dumb.
It's a fucking dump. Dude.
Sure.
It's a freaking dump.
Sure.
My excitement, though, for the weather to get better, and then you get to walk down to that basement and play the game of what animal died in February down here.
Right.
That's fun.
Right.
Sure. Why they won't let you do it in Bob Kelly's studio